Y'all just give me a minute to heat up, warm up. I'm gonna get to the shits. Yeah, yeah. All right. If you gonna talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Yeah, we back. It's him. Him Duncan. Him Hardaway. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Steven Hemberg. Let's go. Can't you see? I hope y'all feeling good. I think I'm gonna do like, what's up, Facebook? Oh shit, we on the wrong IG. Yeah. Alright, fuck it. We gonna fuck with this IG. Fuck up the IG. Yeah, alright. Alright, we can fuck with this. Ain't that Ciabatta, bitch? Ain't that Ciabatta, bitch? How you guys doing? It's your hostess that do the mostest. Fuck around, get your dumb ass smoke. Y'all know what it is. Sorry, my beard looks unkept and uncouthy, but you know, just came to hang out. You know, last time I was in the crib. This time I'm in the car. Y'all, I'm gonna be real. I ain't even know sitting in the car where I be sitting. I got people that watch the whole show. They can't even hear what I'm saying in this bitch. They can't even hear what I'm saying in this bitch, but I got people watch the whole show. I guess from like the outside, they balcony and shit, be creeping and peeping and sneaking and gigging. But I hope everybody doing good. I'm doing good. I shout out to Orlando to Tampa Instagram. I'll never go live there. Fuck around. YouTube, y'all in the building. Facebook, y'all in the building. Y'all know Snapchat don't got a live, because if it did, I'd be on that bitch too. So yeah. But yeah, I got a good show tonight. Got a lot to talk about. You know, I just want to say, you know, humbly, y'all, I bet you can't do it like this. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say it humbly now. I bet you can't do it like this. See, well, this original, baby. This original barbecue. You know what I'm talking about? I bet you can't do it like this. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling, you know, feeling prepared. You know, I'm feeling prepared. I'm always prepared to do the mostest with y'all. I'm gonna answer y'all questions real quick about the beard. I know a lot of y'all got questions about the beard. It's been a while since I let it go and kind of get big like this. But we're gonna rock it out for the 99 to 2000. We're gonna see how big we can get this big Mufasa. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know it was this big to look at it in the cameras. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. It looked like, everybody come close for a picture. Come close. One, boom. Boom. Oh, shot my booty. But yeah, just thank y'all for tuning in, fucking with me. Shout out to everybody that's already in the building. Shout out to everybody that's gonna watch this later on that ain't in the building yet, but they gonna watch this bitch from start to finish. You know, and I'm so happy, bro. I as a creator, I do get a little bit discouraged sometimes because you know, I would love to interact with y'all while I'm watching, while I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't want to apply no fucking sticker. What the fuck is wrong with you? I would love to interact with y'all on this shit, man. Like, but they don't let me. They don't show me in real time what y'all saying. You know, they got me a little shadow banned on a few things. It's actually, I actually found a terminology for it. It's called aggressive, social aggressive monitoring, or I forgot. I'm gonna get the terminology, but it's actually a terminology for that. But I'm sort of used to it now, and really I just make content in spite of. I don't know if YouTube is going to follow the laws of Twitter or what Twitter's been doing. But I mean, they blocked hundreds and probably thousands of my followers, views, subscribes, likes, and all I thought YouTube was, honestly, I thought YouTube was like a fair chance. You know what I'm saying? I thought you get on YouTube and you'll get a fair chance. Like if you're interesting, you're interesting. If people enjoy your content, they enjoy your content because it's all about ad revenue. But then when you get the CIA involved and you get the FBI involved, and you get social media platforms that become puppets to government entities, then people can't say things and words get monitored and people get monitored and demonetized and platforms taken away that would actually do the people some good. They're considered harmful. And there's a lot of congressional hearings right now going on with Twitter about the censorship and the things that they did to government officials, presidents, vice presidents, all at the guise of monitoring free speech and at the guise of government entities saying this language is dangerous. In my opinion, I do use YouTube. I love YouTube. But I more love YouTube for the people and the creators and the other people that I get to see, and just people just being very creative and doing things on their own. But honestly, I think YouTube, like anybody who works there, probably should be really ashamed of themselves that they do this to people. Even Instagram is the same and Facebook is the same. Instagram is owned by Facebook, the metaverse, and YouTube is owned by Google. And all three of y'all, four of y'all, five of y'all are owned by the CIA and FBI. And as people doing all this monetization and monitoring of other people, y'all should be ashamed. You really should be ashamed that you're a part of a mechanism that's trying to send the world to shit. Y'all understand that that's why they don't let me have a platform. That's why they don't let y'all hear what I'm like, or excuse me, not you in particular that's listening, because you're listening. But just blocking me from having a larger audience. When if you don't have my kind of trajectory and just fall. I mean, you gotta understand, guys, I was getting 100 to 150, 175 subscribers every 3 days, every 4 days. Like, me and my friends just sat back and watched my subs just go insane. And the moment that I was about to be monetized, the moment my content hours were up to date, not only that, they changed YouTube changed the standards just to stop guys like me from not only making money and being able to facilitate a bigger movement, that's all government, that's all CIA, that's all FBI, that's what they do to black people. That's what they do to truth talkers and truth seekers and people who understand that the establishment is shit. And it's like, I'm not, there's things I've done I ain't proud of, but I ain't facing God telling him I was working for Satan. And y'all may say, damn, social media, that's how far you taking there's got to be a God and a devil shit going on. It's like, yeah, it's good and evil. It's like, because I ain't saying nothing bad. The people who were saying, don't let them jabby jab, they weren't saying nothing bad. They were saying, do your research. And then they got censored. They got blocked. They got said, oh, that was harmful. It wasn't scientifically correct. They were demonetizing. They were blocking and taking away Twitter profiles of people that were actually doctors, actually the higher ups in their fields, saying don't do the jabby jab. And they blocked those people. They censored those people. They took away their platforms and their social media platforms. And see, this is the thing I want to touch on. Social media is not our voice. This is why I keep making videos like this and keep going live with y'all, in spite of them censoring me, in spite of them with all these blocks and shit on my profile, with them fucking with my not only the algorithm when it comes to certain people, but they fuck with the software that is updated for your phone for that particular app. When you're on these lists, they update the software so your phone and your usage of these apps can be fucked up. You don't get, man, you know how many times I looked at somebody's phone and seen them doing something on their phone I ain't never been able to do in my life? These things ain't coincidental. So y'all think, so y'all are the mindset that the government watch us through all this shit. The CIA, the FBI, everybody watch us through all these mediums. Everybody swear they got an agent looking at them right now, which I believe I do as well. Everybody, I think we all do, right? And y'all don't think people can go on your phone and change your software. Man, if you got one of those electric cars, people can go into your car and pull your shit up to press the gas on the electric system in your car and take control of your car, crash and kill your ass. I bet you y'all don't even know that. And I'm not even gonna go into too much of that shit. All I'm trying to say is, why do I said what I need to say. I said what I need to say on that point. What's up, Dre Hall in the building? I said what I need to say on that point. That's just something I don't understand. Y'all look at these social media platforms. Y'all look at people trying to give you information, trying to give you clarity, and they get blocked. Well, why do they get blocked? And if that's the case, does the person need to be blocked, or does the company that own the social media company, does the person that own the social media platform, or the entity, BlackRock, the company, whoever, do they have my best interest at heart, or at hand, or at thought? That's what I think people are too stupid to really like go back and forth with themselves about. If someone is demonetizing someone or censoring someone, right? Do they need to be censored for my like? And who needs to be? Let's go there. Who needs to be censored for your viewing pleasure? Who? I'll wait. If you don't agree with somebody, say you don't agree. If you think their ideas are crazy, don't give them the attention. You know what gives someone a platform? Do you know what gives someone an actual platform? You watching them. Believe it or not, you're the person, you're the platform. You're the person they're standing on. They're standing on a platform. Your views, you so don't agree with them, but you're giving them views. This is why bullshit is so popular, because they taught you guys to love what you hate. Like, I'll give you an example. Kevin Samuels had a platform, whether you believe he's a good person, bad advice, good advice, hate black women, hate black men, whatever you think about Kevin Samuels, it's your opinion. Shoo moo shoo. Kevin Samuels got so much hate by black women who know what he said and they don't like it. To some of y'all, that's going over your head because it sounds too simple. How do you know what I said? Keep that in mind, people. How do you know it? If let me help y'all out. Let me help y'all out. The Ku Klux Klan got rhetoric. I don't think they like blacks, Jews, Asians, like any people in the LGBT community, whatever it may be. They have like their rhetoric and what they go by, right? Okay. Do I go watch Klan rally videos all day and then go to TikTok and tell you how much I hate these people? I don't. I don't. They say McDonald's use kid meat. People be finding teeth and shit in the McDonald's burgers because the elites were drinking all this adrenochrome and shit. Do I eat McDonald's to go make videos about McDonald's? No, I don't. I don't entertain myself with shit I don't like. And I don't understand how people know so much about things they hate. Once I understand that this is not my thing, or this thing does not support my ideas, or we're not on the same page, I move on. You see, I don't know what you said repeatedly after that. There's no room for that in my mind to know what I hate so much. I'm not a hater, right? If I have a friend, right, or not even a friend. Let's say it's a TV show. Let me make it simple. And I watch about 15 minutes of it, and I say, this ain't no good. I don't like this TV show. What do I have to say about that TV show other than the first 15 minutes was not good, and I choose to watch something else? How do I know, like the season finale was just horrible, and episode 2, and it just never got to being good? I waited for it to get good, and it never. Most people don't do that. Most people do not continue watching something that is not entertaining and that they don't like, or that doesn't fit their line of, understanding in life, which is natural. But to keep saying, oh, I don't like this, I don't like this about it, and I don't like this about it, and I don't like this about it. How you got that far? That always baffles me, people. I know y'all think I'm crazy, but I'm telling y'all, how deeply y'all don't like certain things, and y'all know so much about what you don't like. It's like, but if you took out your negativity, you could do a commercial for the thing you don't like. And I think y'all don't understand that. If you took out one thing about the shit you take this one topic and you can list 90 things about how you don't like it, right? If you took out the negative things and still talked about the exact same thing, the exact same way, you could make a commercial. I say why? Because you know so much product information, whether it's a person, place, or thing. You know too much. You know too much about the information. That's strange. That's strange. Now I get people doing, like, quality control videos and R&D videos. I'm not talking about people who are actually scientists and actually trying to get real data and information. But I'm saying, you don't like something so bad, but you know something you can give a full. You don't eat McDonald's, but you giving the calories, you giving the portions. Oh, they put 2.3 ounces of lettuce. They put 2 pickles on every burger. Like, how you know so much for some shit you don't like? And I know I'm giving a burger, I'm giving McDonald's to make it simple, but I'm saying it don't make sense to know so much about something you don't like. I don't know a lot about the police. I'll just leave that there. To me, that's just strange. And I try to get people to take some sort of accountability to say, what is your level of engagement? Because if your level of engagement is high, you can't blame nobody but your motherfucking self. And that's just to the rooter to the tutor. But I'm gonna move on. Now let's get on with the show, because I know, like I said, at the beginning of the show, I always want to, show y'all we got the topic list. You know what I mean? I don't want y'all to think I'd be coming with y'all winging it. And that's only out of respect for y'all that I do make a topic list, that I do kind of think of current events, things that I know are relevant to the things that I want to talk about. When I heard about them, I said, oh yeah, I want to talk about this and expound on them. Like, I do my real research, my due diligence. When I'm speaking on things, I do talk to the facts of the things that are out in the social media. Even if there are new facts that you guys don't know about these situations yet, I still disseminate, give you guys this information, just wholeheartedly direct. When I'm having an opinion, and when I'm giving you what I heard. So I do appreciate that about y'all. But also, I just want to let y'all know, I do want to always show y'all respect and reverence by making sure I got topics. I don't want, like, I used to do I remember, like, my first few lives, I used to like ramble. I was like rambling on and shit. And they went well, got views, and my audience became my audience. But I started to get into the topic thing, and I started to just I'm gonna go off on a tangent. I think that's why y'all like watching me, because y'all always have that thing about me where you just never know what I'm gonna say, or what's gonna lead me to say something you never knew I was gonna say. So I understand that I do get triggered like that, and I get and try to get in depth in things, because I think people just don't go as deep, or when they go deep, it doesn't make sense and it's superficial. It sounds like you're trying to go deep instead of pointing out the deep points. It sounds like you're trying to make your own shit up. When it was like, oh, if you wanted to go deep, it was easy. You could have just used that. But people just try to sound too smart for their own good. I don't want to ever come across that way. I want to give it to y'all raw. And again, I do take these topics and write down topics because I got respect for y'all. And I even though I'm gonna go on a tangent and start building up the conversation to even more points and even more things in depth that we need to talk about, I just have that respect for my audience to know that we need to keep things aligned. So with that being said, let's get on with the show. I do want to say before we start, I'm gonna hold my glass up to all y'all. I love y'all. Y'all know my motto: once we all up, it's stuck like that. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? We already 20 minutes in and we just starting the show. That's how I like to do it. For my people, for my fans. I always got something to talk about first. I always got something to give y'all. But hey, this to y'all. I love y'all. It's a new year. It's a new vibe. We got big things coming. We got so much coming this year that's about to be so good, so great, for the community, for people as a whole. And yeah, we just gonna get into this, but I appreciate y'all for watching me. This shot right here for y'all. And I want to say, y'all know what I say. I want to get the show started, but I always want to say, once we all up, it's stuck like that. So, but yo, so. My first thing I want to talk about was I was talking to somebody early today, and I want to say this. I approach things with a very childlike brain, because when you approach things with your preconceived notion, when you really want to know an answer, you could skew even the answer you're getting from the person. So I'm talking to someone earlier, and I really wanted to know the answer to some questions. And to be honest, they're in the profession. I didn't know the answers. They knew the answers wholeheartedly. I was just there to get schooled and to understand why these things are like this, right? Why is this like this? Why does this make sense? Because if you're in this position and there's something you have to do, and I'll give up the ghost. The person I'm speaking to is in human resources with a few independent Fortune 500 companies, right? And I'm asking her why certain things are a certain way, and it doesn't. When you're asking a person who does human resources questions like these, they only can give you finite cuts dry. They can't. Oh, well, no, because it's all legality. They can't let their company get sued. So it's a hard no or a hard yes. Like that human resources is almost like rich people accountants in a sense. Like human resources is always going to be that way because they're protecting the company. They're called human resources, which sounds like slave ownership title shit, but they're not human resources. They're actually the resource for the company to check on, make sure the humans don't fuck the company, right? So I'm asking her these human resources questions, and because I just don't know why these things are applicable and why they mean something. And this is what I asked. Let me get to it. So the first thing that I said, hey, when someone as a coworker, right? If someone doesn't like what I posted, let's say I posted, I hate feminism, or I posted, I don't like this, or I don't like something just simple. That's because I think not liking feminism versus not liking LGBTQ, like that could be interpreted as I wouldn't do my job the same way if that person was in front of me. But you don't know if someone's a feminist. until you get a conversation. That's how those two things could be different. You see what I'm saying? But my question was wholeheartedly, what the fuck? Why can I be fired? Why can I be fired by something I posted? How can something I post be taken? If a coworker's on my social media, how can they take what I said and run to HR? It's in my public space. It's in my world. You chose because if I was HR, I would say, well, can I ask you a question? Yeah. When did that person make that post? Says the date here of February 1st. February 1st, they made that post. Okay. What post did they make February 2nd and February 3rd? They posted a picture of some food, and they how do you know? You don't like what they said so bad to report them, but you still follow them and know to be able to know what they posted again? Obviously, you weren't that fucking offended. It should be HI, human intelligence, motherfucker. Not HR. HI. How you know? That would be my first question as an HR person. How you know what they posted? I follow them. Were you offended? Were you so offended that you don't know what they posted at? No. They posted something after. They had a birthday photo with their kid. I ain't that offended. You got to go. As a matter of fact, we gonna look more into you and see if your employment is going to continue here. Because we can't be watching our back trying to figure out if you looking at every other employee's profile to see if you can find something to get them, when maybe if we just get you out the way, all our other employees will be safe. We gonna get rid of 20 and 30 to keep one that keep getting rid of the 20 and 30, or we can get rid of the one. How do you know, baby? Oh, I follow them. So unfollow them. Did you unfollow them? Yes. All right. Now you don't know nothing they say anymore. Do you feel better? What do you want your employer to do about now? I get it, because she explained something to me. She said, well, what if a person said they don't like handicapped people or they don't like veterans? Okay, I can see how your opinion can cost you your job. I ain't stupid now. Don't, please. I wasn't, but I do like to dumb down my ability to get too deep into the question. I just want to ask the question flatly so I can get the proper information instead of trying to build it up with what you already think. Like I said, I don't like to do that. I like to, hey, why is this like this? So granted, certain things I can clearly understand why they would get you in trouble with your job. I can clearly understand that. I do a lot of talking, people. I got to keep my me together. But I was like, because if I had posted the Kyrie Irving documentary, not the Kyrie Irving documentary, see how I'm doing what white people do? I done put the documentary on Kyrie. Boy, they be poisoning us. But just to keep it short, the documentary that's associated with Kyrie Irving that he just retweeted and watched, and let me make sure I'm clear, because I don't want to demonize the brother too. I love me some Kyrie, and I don't like what they did to him. So I got a mosquito the size of Antarctica in this motherfucker, but I'm gonna get it before it gets me. But anyway, but yeah, it's the same with the Kyrie Irving documentary. It's like if I repost Negro the Jews on Facebook, and I got coworkers, and I'm gonna get to a second part of that. But I got coworkers that's like, they so mad that I posted this, and they calling HR like, oh, Darius is anti-Semitic, and he don't like because that could be problematic if you're saying you don't like a certain group of people. You don't even have to put a title and say, oh, you're racist or you're classist or you're sexist. No, it could just be a bias that is not good for that company. Because remind you, I'm talking about employment, not your personal shit. I'm talking about being part of somebody else's company, right? And being just an employee, on the totem pole. Human resources, remember, you're just a resource. So I get it. Certain things could be very detrimental. But if I post Carol Baskin's a piece of shit, and you think, and you one of those people that, oh, I work for Carol Baskin, she's amazing, I can't believe he said that, I'm going to report him to his job because he's downing women, or it's like, what? Like, I don't. What I'm trying to say is, like, I don't know why there's not a mechanism in place for false accusers. I'll say it that way. Like, if you're gonna come to HR and say somebody did somebody. If I'm HR, I'm looking at you like, what's your motive for being here? And it depends, because if it's something that's automatically detrimental to the company, come on, I'm not finna. If that's my company, I don't want HR to wait and say, oh, do you have a vendetta against this person? No, bitch, the information you gave is detrimental to employees, or somebody coming up here to whoop some ass, or somebody stealing, or somebody, like, that could be detrimental to everybody. So we gonna clear that up. But I'm talking about like a he say, she say, tattletale outside of work shit. You coming in all the way to work to tell us what somebody did on their social media, when all you motherfuckers sit around and talk about that shit all day. And all of a sudden somebody posts something you don't like that you work with, that you probably don't even like them, is why, because you won't report that on your best friend, your work buddy. You won't report that on your boss because you're too afraid to get into conflict with your boss. If you was Facebook friends with your boss and you see him and you ain't going to, you see what I'm saying? So motive is always a thing too. And I don't know why there's not mechanisms in place to determine what type of time people actually own. You see what I'm saying? But the other thing I wanted to say, I think about that documentary, it slipped my mind, the Kyrie Irving documentary. But yeah, that's the only thing I wanted to know is like people can lose their job to social media. That's what I wrote down: losing your job to social media. And I'm just trying to. I was asking the person that's in human resources for some pretty big companies. I've been drinking before I got on this shit, y'all. So don't mind my little slur, my big lip slurps. But no homo, nigga, no homo. I don't know what that means, no homo. But I just didn't get it. I just understand how someone can look at your outside life and take that to your job and that be problematic, besides something that would obviously be problematic. I'm not saying your social media can affect your job. I'm not saying that. I'm not delusional to that. Okay, I watched plenty of people lose their job for less concerning social media. So please, I'm not stupid. But what I'm trying to say is, why isn't it police on the opposite? Like, why are you here with that information? Are you trying to get this person fired? No. So why are you here? Do you think this information is detrimental to the company or any other employee that works here? You do? Explain how. You have the floor. But it's like, if someone says something they don't like about your social, you just get called into an office and then you got to explain why you did something. And then the person that you're explaining it to, which is like a higher up manager or human resources person or something, has to determine that there was no maliciousness based on what you posted, based on what the person said, based on, it's like, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. So if I was HR, my question would be, if you're telling on someone, I need to know why you're telling on them. What does this have to do with the particulars of our company? If you're not, which is very different than telling on someone that involves work. All right, that's different. Motherfuckers stealing staplers, you may want to tell the fucking boss or the accounting department. I get it. One time outside of work, you looking at somebody's social media, you don't like what they say, and you try to get them. Cause going to this is another thing too. I think we need to address whether you deem something threatening or not, whether you deem something offensive or not, whether you deem something as harassment or not, whatever it may be. When you go to your company's management or human resources department and complain on a person, you're going after their job and their livelihood. You're thinking that they shouldn't work here anymore due to whatever level of comfortability that you need. And there's no way in fucking hell someone could say, oh, I went to human resources, but I wasn't trying to get you to lose your job. That is the dumbest thing that you can put together in a sentence. You went to speak negatively about me where I make money, but you weren't trying to get me to lose my job. Can we cut the shit? That makes no thing. What are my ramifications, you dumbass? If the person believes what you're saying, human resources person, or excuse me, complaining to the human resources person, if the person believes what you're saying, then what the fuck is to stop them? That's all I'm trying to say. Don't be disillusioned that when people see your social media and they go to your job, when they see they already have a vendetta. Because why? Because if their friend posted fuck Trump or fuck this or fuck that, they're not going to the, if they friend coworker who they always at their house having martinis, they not finna, oh, you know, that was super offensive. So I know we hang out all the time and our kids are friends and our husbands are friends, but you know, I'm gonna report you. You know, I had to report that just out of ethics and ethicalness. Nobody does that, so eat it. Nobody. No, only a weak white Karen white bitch does that. Or a black girl, Hindu, Indian, East Indian, or Asian girl who's trying to come up in the company and kiss ass will throw you under the bus quick as fuck. I said it. Are y'all gonna clip this and send it to a company? I just learned to tell y'all, not tell y'all motherfuckers who I work for. For real. For real. And I'm gonna tell you something. The only coworkers I fuck with do nigga shit outside of work. I'm gonna be real. Some of y'all got coworker friends that's like all posh and shit. Man, some shit go left, your ass is grass. I'm just gonna tell you that. Some of y'all got coworker friends that do not rock with you. And if some go left, your ass is grass. Nah. Most of my coworker friends be like the weed man. You see what I'm saying? That's why I have them problems. I had problems one time with a shorty who I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna go that deep. I'm gonna just stick to my rules. I say this. No, I can't say that either. Y'all know everything be about to come out my mouth be on some player shit, and I just can't even give it up like that. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna let that shit. Oh, bro, you better be coming to the grocery store because your garbage can right there. So if you carrying bags and you going to my garbage can, you must be an assassin because that garbage can right there. I'm gonna open the door too, y'all, because I don't shoot through my glass. Nah, don't look on that, buddy. Yeah, I don't know what you got going on. You done walked over here to throw out garbage. Looking like CIA white Bob. Every time I get in the road rage or some weird shit, I roll down all my windows. For real. I don't get in the road rage like I'm initiating. Just sometimes people like get crazy. They want to pull up on you, look crazy. I let down all my windows. Y'all know when the person let down all their windows, y'all know what that mean? That mean they'll shoot all over, they shoot you from any angle of this car, but they don't want to shoot out their windows, so when they drive off, ain't no bullet holes in their car and shut out to be easily identified. Yeah, I got 4 little let downs. I can let down every window on my car, and they all go down to the bottom. I shoot it. Nobody will know we was in the shootout in my car, bitch. For real. For real. Do the stanky leg, bitch. For real. I will shoot this shit up. But I gotta let down my windows first. Now, if I gotta shoot through the window, I seen an Uber driver shoot a gun that looked like it was not even a real gun. I'm for real. Like, didn't even look like it was a real gun. But that bitch got through that windshield and got up on whoever, because he was riding. And, you know, I don't think he was in the right, though. He was doing some creep shit. Like, he shouldn't even been shooting at the people, but he was shooting. But one thing I noticed was that piece of shit little gun he had, that bitch was getting on, because he was shooting directly through his windshield. Banger, banger, banger. I say, oh, shit. That bitch gonna get to where it need to go. If you gotta shoot through the glass or not through the glass or all that bitch gonna get where it need to go. But yeah, I let down my windows. See, like, I don't know what Earl done threw out the trash. I don't know where he at now. Yeah, go ahead and sneak up. Buffalo Bill your ass. I'm telling y'all, I'm crazy and paranoid. I don't care. On camera. Y'all see me shoot this shit out. Let me step out real quick. All right, y'all. I might have been wrong. He might have been going to his house or something. That probably wasn't garbage. You know what I'm saying? I could have been wrong. But I'm paranoid as fuck. I don't play none of them games. I air the bitch out like a lamb. For real. But anyway, that's all. We're gonna change topics because this next topic we really finna get into. This next topic is gonna take a little bit of the show. So we in like the first 45 hour of the show. This is gonna take some time. We're gonna do some deep diving. But y'all know that's my thing. Like I said, I like to talk about what everybody else ain't talking about. I like to do a lot of deep diving. But yeah, I hope y'all doing good out there, man. And like I said about that human resources shit, I was just asking because I didn't get it. I ain't get it, and I'm not being stupid. I do get it. A lot of companies are just not gonna want the headache. But then I take into consideration, well, if you don't want the headache, yeah, you don't want the headache in Florida. Florida's a right to work state, so they can hire and fire you for whatever reason they want. But I was asking, I said, what state would you not want to do that? What state would you not want to fold to social media pressure to fire someone, particularly when they probably could prove that they did nothing wrong and you only folded to social media pressure to end my termination in employment? Like, what state would you not want to do that? And they were like, California. Because California got worker laws to protect people. And then what made me think of that is yeah, I always look around. I ain't one of them people that don't pay attention to my surroundings. For real, you ain't sneaking up on theirs, bitch. We finna shoot it out. You might get the first one off to let me know you're serious, but you got to do it from about 100 feet away, bitch. Cause I'm different, bitch. I check my surroundings, and I ain't got no, like I said, I ain't got no problem with nobody. But shit, I ain't no hungry hippo either, bitch. For real. We getting fucked up tonight. But yeah, so you know, one thing I don't do on this show, sometimes I don't take a minute to relax, get my smoke on. You know what I'm saying? Might just play a little jam in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, real talk, man, like, you know, I be really like, be really on the gas pack, vibing out. You know what I'm saying?
I got motion. I got motion. Told my bitch she don't like it, she can leave. I got motion. I ain't never been friendly, I'm just here for the cheese. I got motion. And I'm smelling like the bank, cause that's why I just left. I got motion. And shout out to me, I went and got it myself. I got motion. I don't want a pretty bitch, she ain't got motion. I feel the same way about my woes. Bitch, I got motion when I'm on young ways. As soon as I wake up, just a month young days. Don't wanna hang, I'm tryna feel me safe. While I play with your pussy, I'd rather play with this cake. Real boss nigga, I got a real boss taste. Move through the city in a real boss way. I don't need the shooters, nigga, shooters need me. I don't need the plug, bitch, the plug need me. Banks real gate, I don't need ID. Diamonds real clear, same color IV. MOTION. Bitch, I got me some motion. Access said it about me again. I'ma keep me some motion. Told my bitch she don't like it, she can leave. I got motion. I ain't never been friendly, I'm just here for the cheese. I got motion. And I'm smelling like the bank, cause that's why I just left. I got motion. And shout out to me, I went and got it myself. I got motion. Told my bitch she don't like it, she can leave. I got motion. I ain't never been friendly, I'm just here for the cheese. I got motion. I'm smelling like the bank, cause that's why I just left. I got motion. And shout out to me, I went and got it myself. I got motion. Gotta keep the paper, got a whole lot of habit. For a nigga be broke, he do a whole lot of capping. Know a couple hoes, do a whole lot of scamming. Living on the edge, I do a whole lot of gambling. Keep me some motion, bitch, just like the movie. Pocket real wide, bitch, just like the dude. I don't eat that shit, I'm a 5-star nigga. I ain't one of them, I'm a 8-figure nigga. She lying on the pussy, I ain't even much hitter. She know I got motion, why she liking my picture. When it comes to the fed, I'm in a whole nother league. I like Green Bay, but this a whole nother cheese. Broke ass nigga, yeah, when I sad. Oh, poor ass, hold that why she always mad. 365, yeah, nigga stay focused when they got off my ass and when they got me some motion. Told my bitch she don't like it, she can leave. I got motion. I ain't never been friendly, I'm just here for the cheese. I got motion. And I'm smelling like the bank, cause that's why I just left. I got motion. And shout out to me, I went and got it myself. I got motion. Told my bitch she don't like it, she can leave.
I just want to have a little moment before we got into the little next topic. You know what I'm talking about? I just want to have a little moment. You know what I'm talking about? I got a little motion. Shout out to Plies. Plies with the new joint got motion. I'm gonna start doing that too during my lives. It's not like my shit monetized, so they gonna block it from being viewed. They already blocking it from being viewed, so I might as well really stick to these little moments I can have in my life. I might drop another song too. Shout out to Plies. We played that Motion by Plies. It's your boy D Miles in the building, aka Darius Bethune. Y'all know we are the motherfucking the SubDivision. I do the most. Fuck around, get your dumb ass smoke. Y'all know what it is with me. And once we all up, it's stuck like that. I'm glad y'all like vibing with me on the show. You know, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all because, you know, I be having thoughts on shit and I be really want to talk my shit, man. I be wanting, you know, I be wanting a little feedback, you know. Shout out to Facebook because my man, Facebook, real shit. Y'all be turning up in the comments, man. Every time I stop these lives and shit, man, I see it's 120, 200, 300 people done watch me on Facebook, man. I really appreciate that shit. Y'all be having a lot to say. And, you know, I love this, like the first hour of my show really be for me. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the show be for y'all, and I know y'all want to know what I mean by that. It's certain shit that just come to me that I be ready to talk about or say something about while I'm on the show, and it just comes to me. So I do that at the beginning of the show. And then this part of the show right here is for y'all. This is where we really get to it. This is where everybody get into the comments. So shout out to y'all. This second part of the show. Y'all know we usually do about 4-part show. But we in the second quarter. We in the top of the second quarter, about to start the second quarter off. So I hope y'all having a good night. Shout out to Plies. I played the jam by Plies. I got motion. That first song I played, I think it was by myself, Dead Nigga Pack, if I'm not right. Maybe I didn't play Dead Nigga Pack. Maybe I played something else. But yeah, let's get into it. So, y'all, what the fuck is up with Jay Prince? Like, when has a nigga who claimed to be so motherfucking gangster coming out and being so emotional. So emotional. And this how you know this is a level of emotion from this type of guy that is unseen. We're gonna talk a lot about alleged things about Mr. J Prince that I did not know until a couple days ago, but we'll see if y'all knew about it. I'm gonna mention them and y'all can jump in the comments. And then we're gonna get a little bit deep into some more things concerning. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. So J Prince come out and basically attempts to do his best attempt of dragging Offset, right? Which in the black community, that's gonna backfire on you, dog. That's gonna backfire you. Like, you coming at a man that's grieving, you coming at a man that your family is involved in this situation, and you weren't there, but you're doing all the talking. You seem to know everything, Mr. J Prince. You seem to know every goddamn detail and everything that happened before the police do. Like the Houston police came to you first for the investigation, Mr. J Prince. Right? You got all this to say. And you weren't even there. You weren't even there. And you went on 5, 6, 7 interviews, Mr. J Prince. And you supposed to be so gangster, so for the streets, so for the men of black. You got all these black men around you, Mr. J Prince. It's a lot of black men. Not just your sons, not just their friends. And you got different, I think 3 sons, they got their own friends. You got guys that are your friends that have other friends. Like, it's a community of black men around you, Mr. J Prince, that don't seem that you lead, that you've been leading the right way. It seems like you've been leading these men astray, Mr. J Prince. And why would a brother who tries to speak so the nigga talk like Shaq. It look like when J Prince talk, it should be a bouncing ball when that nigga talk. Like it is obnoxious in a way. It is like just the way you talk is condescending. Like just you talking, like it's because it's almost like you're just so more high and mighty than everybody around you. Like you don't really like, and you haven't experienced your real voice and your real way you talk is so long, because you figured out this Barack Obama, Martin Luther King, Donald Trump politician cadence thing, even though you don't really have the English vocabulary compatible skills to talk the way you talk. Like other people would be extremely more articulate using that tone of reference and using that tone of stance with people. And you talk very like, if you come around, if you step in my yard, you might not know what happened, because you got to respect the man's yard. That's how J Prince talk. Like, do all y'all get the same slow, retarded? Like, I don't think that J Prince is like gangster because of the way he talk, and then you gonna believe what he gonna do. I think because the way he talk and he's slow, you believe what he gonna do. Like, shit, the motherfucker talk that slow talk, like the motherfucker that retarded might do what they say they gonna do. Right? That's first off. I think it's an obnoxious frame. Like you don't see honestly, it's like a fake Rick Ross in the sense of what, like, Rick Ross personifies, and when I talk about personification, I'm talking about the image that he's tried to create and metastasize and build up for himself. Rick Ross has done the whole boss, I'm the boss, the biggest boss thing. And when J Prince talk, it's like, yeah, I'm the biggest boss. You know, Jay Prince, when, you know, I respect everybody. When people step out of line and some clown shit. And I try to tell these niggas that I can cure their illnesses if they sick. Cause I keep my head in the game and not in the ward. See, a real player know. Nigga, shut the fuck up with that stupid ass Art of War, Mason, fucking Prince Hall ass talk, nigga. Don't nobody want to hear it, Mr. J. Prince. All that shit died, nigga. You could have kept your image, nigga. Your son was going through the fire. Here you come, and everybody figure out, we gonna get there. We gonna get to what we figured out, Mr. J. Prince. Everybody figure out you the police through all of this shit. Dog, you ain't had nothing to do with this shit. You could have, yeah, everybody say J. Prince Jr. Yeah, J. Prince Jr. got your name. My son got mine. You think my son go out there act the fool in the world? I'm finna and talk slowly, unarticulably, blah, blah. And you know, we stand on principle. So when you stand on principle in the way, you know, that's bitch made. And we stand on principle. So we don't do nothing that is bitch made. You see what I'm saying? See, we mob time. Nigga, you... That nigga sound like he never got any, like, colostrum in his life. You know how the titty milk, the first titty milk is like the most potent, so for your level of intelligence and brain processing, and that nigga sound like he just lacks colostrum. Like, you know that. Like, who dropped that baby? Who dropped that baby? All I'm trying to understand about you, Mr. J. Prince, is how the fuck you even go to mob ties? You gotta have some CIA, FBI, clandestine workings in your shit, dog. Cause you already promoting negativity for black people. You're supposed to be a boss. You're supposed to be Rap-A-Lot Records. You are the epitome of Irv Gotti can name his label whatever he want, and the bitch named it Murder Inc. You know how many names out there? My name Darius. You know how many fucking names out there in the world? Carl. This nigga picked Murder Inc. for his record label name. You could have named the shit Dandelions for all anybody gave shit. You named it Murder Inc. This is what we do as quote unquote gatekeepers and people in our community. This is what we do. But nobody calls this shit out. Jay Prince supposed to be such a respected black man. And before this takeoff shit happened, a lot of y'all and a lot of us was under the impression that he was actually respectable or to be respected. Maybe not out of fear. Maybe just understanding the Pimp C Bun B connection, the Trill Entertainment Bootsy connection, all the guys who came from under Rap-A-Lot, Scarface, the group Scarface was in, Ghetto Boys. You see what I'm saying? Like, Rap-A-Lot had his foot in hip hop early and were pioneers into what we understand now as hip hop. And I didn't know that Jay Prince has a lot of alleged forcing himself on the opposite sex. and it being a full R wording. I didn't know that was his reputation. Did y'all know that was his reputation? I ain't know that. I ain't know he liked to take socks. See what I'm saying? Put a B on sock. Bok. I ain't know he liked to take Baki Baki. But apparently that's his name. We're talking about a man that talks about the character of men. That talks about being a stand-up man that's being a gangster. But same type of man that can inflict cruelty upon a woman with no conditions, no understanding, no other belief, no other nothing. It's just what you used to, because you're supposed to be somebody. Now, is that mob ties? Is that mob ties? And other black men considering that to be such is fucking psycho. But, and Jay Prince, I'm gonna be real. Be real with you. Just because you're an informant don't make you an elite. You're not an elite. You're not Jay-Z. You're not Kanye. You're not none of these guys. You're not an elite. And you're seeing what they're doing to the so-called elites. So while you out here, Mr. Mob Ties, and Mr. My Kids Ain't Do Nothing Wrong, and all this other shit going on, and saying all this shit about Offset, and the other thing that you did was try to keep stirring up the beef between Quavo and Offset, while their family member just died at the hands of somebody on your side. That was your go-to move. That was your stupid little Art of War page-turning fucking diagnosis that you was going to use these people's pain against them. They already have reasons to have issues with each other. And your logic, Mr. J. Prince, is to bring that up again. That was your logic. That was your logic. It's to rehash that out in public when those guys aren't even talking about it. You're a genius. You're a fucking genius. That was your divide and conquer stupid white guy pamphlet fucking really? Y'all don't know we know the 48 laws of power? We done read The Art of War. It's the people who choose to use that shit. And you thought you were doing some kind of divide and conquer what with the media? You thought the media was going to jump on your every word? No, you looked like you was trying to start more confrontation between two men. Idiotically, why? That's what's fucking weird about it. I talked about all that other shit, but when you went to talking about the Migos not being cool, like, bro, would you ever, you supposed to be mob ties. Would you ever want somebody to play with your house like that? Mob ties your house, right? The Migos QC, that's their umbrella, that's their house, right? You talk about drama and fuck shit in another nigga camp. Like you run they camp. And then, if I was QCP, I'd be like, nigga, what the fuck wrong with you opening your mouth about anything going on over here? I don't care if that shit in public. Y'all, with what's going on, nigga, you should shut the So y'all gotta think. QCP ain't say nothing. Quavo ain't said nothing. But they put Offset on the outset. Offset the only one standing up for Takeoff. I'm going to tell y'all what I thought. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I cannot believe I'm finna say this. I cannot believe I'm finna fucking say this, but I'm going to say it because it's relevant. And I've been thinking this from the moment, and this is my theory. I have not changed my thoughts. The moment Takeoff fucking, I heard that bullshit that that brother was shot. I knew, or it, how do I say this? How I feel allegedly in my brain, my opinion, that may not even be true. It's a hypothesis. But the only one that is clear to me that makes sense is that Quavo took Takeoff to die. And all that was set up. All that dice game narrative, all that, even Quavo being the aggressor, and that being the narrative. All that shit was on purpose. I think these powers that be, I think QC, I think Mob Ties, Quavo, I think all of them knew. And I think the reason why Quavo is calling Offset disloyal, y'all may say I'm reaching. Y'all may say I'm reaching thin out there. But the reason why Quavo is calling Offset disloyal is because, nigga, we signed up for this devil shit together. And either Offset was supposed to be the one that died because he's married to Cardi B and it would have been bigger. And because Offset was willing to make some kind of other deal or do something else, it had to be Takeoff. Because one of the Migos, based on the deal they made coming in, one of them was going to die. As soon as they got it, they apex popularity, one of them was going to die. That's just a part of the deal. They probably all three already knew that. I ain't disillusioned to what these people really be doing. Some of y'all is, because y'all don't think it really go this way. I'm not disillusioned to what these people be doing. But I do think the Migos knew that one of them was going to die. And even if they didn't know that one of them was going to die, it's at a certain point in time, they had to make a decision about one of them dying. And maybe not all three knew about it. Because it don't seem like Takeoff will go to his death. But it damn sure seems like Quavo knew he was going to die. And it makes sense why J Prince sons, their job is to set you up to get killed. Their job was completed. So when people try to go at J Prince them now, I'm like, well, that don't make no sense either. And not to say without you, because you're going to say, oh, well, you just went at J Prince. I'm asking questions. But I'm saying for the industry to go at J Prince when they knew that J Prince is the guy you use. You take people to Houston with J Prince to kill people. That's what you do. That's the narrative. You need somebody to get set up. You need a quick little shooter. Somebody want to make a few thousand, make 20,000. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man, just touch him up real quick. Make sure he's sleeping. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. When you want to do it, we're going to give you the signal. We're going to start a little something. You know what I'm saying? And then once something, we're going to make sure we record they people. We're going to have cameras and shit on they people. We know how niggas get when shit get tense. So, because now you got, now y'all think about this. The only camera footage, y'all got to understand how this goes. Quavo, Migo Bands, Takeoff, and a couple other guys did not come into Houston with weapons. J Prince admitted that Migo Bands got that gun from Mob Ties. What I'm about to say, family. Come on, SubDivision. We the SubDivision. Once we all up and stuck like that, I'm the host of that do the mostest. Fuck around, get your dumb ass smoke. What am I saying? The only clear footage that TMZ got is a person with a phone. Y'all not catching this shit. A person with the phone watching Migo Bands pull his strap out of his fucking pocket. It's zoomed in. It's not like they were recording something else and off in the distance you can see something else, so they zoom in and now you got proof that this happened that way because just by this little bit of zoom in and we actually paid attention to the footage. No, the footage is zoomed in on the person's hip pocket where the firearm exists. Anybody gonna pick up on that? All the footage you see of Migo Bands is drawing a gun. Who knew to record Migo Bands directly? Because they knew if there's a problem and and you outnumbered, you gotta understand, at the most, Quavo and Takeoff it's probably 3 other people with them in Houston. Migo bands and two other people. Maybe. Maybe. Right? But all the footage of Migo bands isn't of Migo bands. It's of his hip. Where the gun was. Who knew to directly record Migo bands? And then you say, well, Migo bands the one pulled the gun. Well, what y'all don't understand amongst black people and amongst anybody who's trying to protect themselves. Let me not even say black people. Let me back up. What y'all understand amongst people trying to protect themselves is if you outnumbered and you got a firearm and things are going up, the first thing you're going to do is be clutching. Then say Migo Bands should pull the gun. Then say Migo Bands is going to be a shooter. I'm saying the first thing most people do is start clutching. What did they show Migo Bands doing in the video? Start clutching. And now they're using that as saying. So look at the setup. Y'all, I'm figuring this out as I'm talking. I ain't even thinking this shit as I was saying it. I'm figuring this shit as I'm talking. You give Migo Bands the fucking gun, right? Because Quavo, Takeoff, none of them came into Houston with weapons. So you give Migo Bands the gun, right? So then you start an altercation and surround Quavo where you know Migo Bands is going to have to pull this fucking gun. You know, if you surround Quavo and so they were talking about Madden, right? They were all talking about, no, not Madden. Basketball. They were talking about basketball, right? But Quavo didn't want to talk basketball because in his mind, y'all had loaded dice and y'all was jipping him out his money. So you see what I'm saying? Y'all had loaded dice. So when people started making all these basketball references to Quavo wasn't hearing that shit. Not only that, the people was trolling him on the basketball tip, trying to say he not nice or whatever the situation may be, right? So now you corner Quavo and let's record Migo Bands. Long as you got Migo Bands touching that gun, because that's what you call clutching. You just getting your hand on that bitch. Oh, ain't nothing gonna happen. I'll release that bitch. But you getting your clutching is getting your hand on that weapon. So long as you got Migo Bands, which is a direct camera shot, not a zoom in, not something else was going on, and I'm gonna zoom in. No, you got Migo Bands, only footage of his pocket. No matter what shot happens after that, it's justified. No matter what shot happens after that, you're going to justify it by saying that whatever shot was initiated comes from this person clutching. You see how convenient that is? You give somebody a gun, you create an altercation, and the person you give the gun to, all you need to do is start an altercation where they would feel threatened with a firearm. Now they go to clutch. Did you see Migo Bands pull the gun and shoot in the video? No. They're using that footage of him clutching to say this shit got started because that kid grabbed a gun that you gave them. So then how does that make any sense? Sounds like a setup to me. Sound like Quay knew something was going to go down. Sounds like everybody knew Takeoff was finna die, but Takeoff. That's what it sounded like to me. It sounded like everybody knew that Takeoff, and this is why, let me double back now. After everything I just said, this is why Jay Prince can go off the way he do on Offset and everybody, because it's a literal Masonic thing. So he feels like there's no repercussions because it's all Masonic. And that's how Drake ties into this shit with the XXXTentacion case. Because if y'all ain't seen Baka Not Nice, y'all have no idea what's about to happen to Drake. No idea. Because of Baka Not Nice. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. You gotta... Boy, I ain't gonna say nothing. Boy, I gotta be politest. Y'all ever do Pilates? I gotta be politest. I'm just giving y'all a minute to digest what I just said. That's all. Y'all think about everybody knowing that that man was about to die, but him and his family. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm being 1,000%. I'm not faking it for you. I'm not trying to create content on no one bug or nothing. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. I think there's about a 40% chance that Takeoff knew he was gonna get popped in the head too. About a 40% chance he knew. Because this is what these people signed up for. It's all a level of deception and distraction. And the distraction comes before the deception. Got to distract you to deceive you. So just keep that in mind. I'm not lost on a prominent black guy dying like that, and then everybody want to talk about it in this major news while other stuff is going on in the world. So you'll never lose me there, people. I just be letting this bitch air out real quick. Cause I don't like artificial heat. I know y'all don't like when y'all be like, what is artificial heat? It's when you turn on your car, you stupid ass. Artificial cold is when you turn on your car. It ain't real. You say, well, how it ain't real? Because it's not natural. It's not air. Like natural is when you like open your window at night. Or natural is like, you know, when you open your window during the summer and it's hot outside. Duh. Somehow motherfuckers want an explanation for everything with your extra ass. Now, with this whole Masonic part about things, and not only that, people calling Jay Prince out for being a Fed, you will see why someone think they have carte blanche on getting away with murdering people and fucking people over, right? Not only that, if the industry has, you know, rituals that are in place to keep black people in fear, right? Y'all, what's that fucking dot right there? Somebody about to pop me? Well, y'all, if I get shot on cam, it's CIA. I don't know what the fuck that is. But anyway, it's like you looking at Jay Prince like, how do you even, how are you able to do what you do, right? How are you even able to do what you do? You obviously have to have some level of protection because people keep dying under, you know, circumstances concerning you in some type of capacity. And there's no repercussions. There's no, we're just having funerals. That's when you know somebody got power, y'all. That's when you know something's not going on right around that person, when people dying around that person, but we just having funerals. There's no investigation. So keep that in mind. Now, if y'all have not been watching the XXXTentacion case after yesterday, Monday, I don't know. I don't care about anything else. Like I'm as invested as I was in the Tory Lanez case. I'm still invested in the Tory Lanez case, like, because I know it's not over. They still haven't even sentenced Tory. No one's noticed that. No one's noticed. I hear no news. Let's touch on that really quick before I get into the Drake XX thing. Y'all notice they haven't mentioned anything about Tory's supposed to be sentenced, I think, January 25th. We're now at February 14th. No Tory Lanez sentenced to 20 years in prison, 5 years in prison, 1 day in jail, time served, probation, let off, acquitted. What have you heard? Because they didn't want anything to happen over the New Year. So they got the trial done like what, January, like early January, late December, like the last few days or the early few days of the month, because they didn't want to go into like a busy weekend, and they just wanted to get it out the way. Well, that's been damn near 2 months ago. Definitely a month and a half. Definitely a month and a half. So where are the people talking about the Tory Lanez case? Exactly. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm moving to see if that dot like line back up with my chest, or just I'm in the middle. All right, I'm just in the middle. That shit just like somebody. I ain't gonna lie. I got target practice, but I ain't got no beam on my shit. So that's all I'm trying to figure out with the Tory Lanez thing. We ain't heard nothing about Tory. Yeah, man. Free Tory Lanez. We love you, Tory. Blessings to you and your family. We wish you a speedy freedom. So you can get out and do the things that you love. Take care of your kid. Yeah, man. #1 Daystar, yo. All day. We Daystar gang all day. So with the Drake and the XXXTentacion case, y'all, like I said, if y'all ain't been following that shit, you crazy. So let me break it down for you. For the people who ain't been following the Drake thing. Cause this is finna get juicy very fast. You ever cooked a piece of chicken in 1 minute and it was cooked and juicy? It's like an air fryer. Reheat. Listen to me. So, y'all know who Baka Not Nice is, right? Of course. Y'all know Baka Not Nice. All right. So apparently, guys, Drake is finna go to prison for a long ass time for killing X. 6 God, these nuts! American justice is coming for Drake, boy. If y'all ain't see this the first part of it. Y'all thought it was fake when they tried to involve Drake in this fucking case, and y'all see, and academics are finna get on your ass when y'all see online that this nigga fucking Drake was gonna be included into this XXXTentacion case. Y'all lost your fucking minds and said it was not gonna happen. So Drake's lawyer had to appear at the XXXTentacion case. That's one. Ooh, someone that's afraid to let go. Suicide if you ever try to let me know. Hey. So listen. Y'all know who Baka Not Nice is. Now let me tell you what was said in court. Verbatim. They asked the fat boy who's snitching. They said, "Do you know Baka Not Nice?" Now, mind you, Drake right-hand man, one of his homies is Baka Not Nice. But the other main homie is Chubbs. He's head of Drake security, but he's also like one of Drake's close homies. Chubbs, right? I'm gonna be real with y'all. My theory was through Chubbs, from Drake Mr. Chubbs down the line, he was able to get X killed. Right? My mind's twirling now on my theory, y'all, because I got more information from this case. So my even my theory is like not, I don't know if it's holding solid, because it's just so, like, I didn't think this case was gonna go that way. Let me say this part. I think this will clarify what's in my head, and why my thought process, my wheels are turning the way they are. Y'all, I'm like, y'all, I did not think Drake was really gonna be involved in X's death. I believed he was. I looked at the signs. Drake couldn't stop referencing killing X. And not only that, it seemed like because Drake didn't have to pull the trigger, he got too comfortable referencing the murder via. Like every line, like every other line, triple X, Sesame S, and then the whole, every piece of evidence that you could point out. I feel like when it first happened, I didn't believe that Drake killed X, but I did see Drake keep making it seem like he killed X. And I know, like, Gucci Mane, you're finding out now Gucci Mane didn't kill Pookie Loc. Somebody else did, right? Doesn't make Gucci less gangster, guys. But it's like, that don't apply to you. So, but Drake kept going hard on X being murdered. And it was a line and a line and a line and a line and some in the video and some in the video and a line and a line. And I was like, damn, why do you want to own this murder so much? Because I know you tired of people treating you like Drake. I know. And I feel you kill X and let the industry know about it, so that people know you got a little murder under your belt. But that's a hit, not a murder. You put a hit out on the nigga, which is way different. Now I get it. Some people gonna say, oh, well, Drake's a boss and Drake's worth millions. Why couldn't he get somebody touched and the blah, blah, blah. I get it, right? I hate tow trucks. Be riding around in my complex and shit. I don't even know why I'm gonna get back to Drake. Give me a second. Let me rant real quick. How do you get taxed by the government? Taxed for your food, taxed on gas, inflation, all that. You move into an apartment complex and they allow the tow truck to drive around and tow your car and inconvenience your life. And they don't even have a legal responsibility to do that. They could literally make tow trucks illegal on their property, say, don't come here and tow shit. Don't ever come into our complex. They could do that. And they allow towing companies to come into your complex and make your life, now mind you, my car's fine. But you really allow other people to actually have a business and an enterprise. So check out the irony. Check out the irony. If I need to pay my rent and I choose to pay my rent first instead of taking care of the needs of my car and not being late on my rent, and something registration wise, something happens with my car, you as my renter would allow someone to put me more in debt because I paid you first. I don't think towing is bad. Some people have this view of tow trucks like, oh, they're just bad in general. There's signs, there's laws, there's designated parking, there's like, see what I'm saying? But to allow someone to drive around and literally stalk your residence's vehicles, that's insane. That's a level of like that shows y'all the enterprise. That's a level of not giving a fuck about regular people. And someone would say to that, "Oh, your car needs to be up to date. Oh, you did." And all I want to know is when people start talking like that and so sure about what every other individual should have and do, I always want to figure out who pays their bills. Who money did they inherit? How many kids do they have? How many times have they been married? Are they about procreation or not? Because people who have this rhetoric about everyone should have the same amount of money that they have, liquid, to be able to do what they do, liquid, it's the most falsest reality someone can try to give you. But the fact that they let tow trucks drive around an apartment complex stalking vehicles is one of the craziest concepts of tripling or quadrupling down on fuck you humans in society. And then if tow trucks were so needed and their business was so prevalent, why would you resort to taking vehicles from people's homes when they don't? Now, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. A repossession, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not. Rico in the building. What's up, gang? I ain't even look over there at Facebook. What up, Big Reek? But I'm not talking about, oh, I didn't pay my car note, so it got to be repoed. That's from the car dealership. If somebody finna repo you, my nigga, that you didn't pay your bill. That's different. But let's say something off with your registration or your car broke down or something. Not the car that's been sitting there for 6 months and they just gonna leave it. No, I'm saying you just having a hard time for a few weeks. You decided to pay your rent, make sure your rent on time, and then you got to worry about your car being towed because tow trucks are allowed to stock your apartment complex. You get taxed on everything. You get taxed on taxes. You pay taxes and they tax your taxes. Like, and you would allow someone to come with what people pay you $1,400, $1,500, $1,600 a month in rent to literally inconvenience them by letting a tow truck drive around and create an enterprise. And create a fucking enterprise. You see what I'm saying? That makes no sense. I already got to struggle to pay you rent. And then you let a motherfucker build. Okay, so tow truck people, since you like, oh no, that's not it. All right, hands up. If your job is so lucrative, why are you driving around residential areas late night? Shouldn't you have a list of repos? Because people don't pay their car notes, right? That's why you're repoing for the dealership, right? So why does anyone else in their apartment complex get repoed then? Why are you stocking vehicles? Why do you get out and look at license plates if the car is parked backwards, but it's not the vehicle that you're looking for on the paper? That makes no sense that you would disenfranchise your residents even more by allowing that. And I'm going to tell y'all something. That's not allowed in predominantly white neighborhoods. I'm going to just tell you straight up. You're not finna go in a white neighborhood and take not one vehicle. That bitch could be repossessed for 10 months and the dealership want it back. And they're trying to get this motherfucker. You will never get into a white gated neighborhood with a tow truck talking about you here to sneak and get a vehicle. Right or wrong? Thank you. But yet and still, they're allowed to drive around where people are sleeping with their vehicle. Now, like I said, I'm not using this argument for repossession. If a motherfucker got to repossess your shit because you ain't pay your bill, it's the same as you get kicked out of your crib. I can't argue that. There's no argument for that shit. Pay your bills or find something cheaper or whatever. Shit, it's hard out here for a pimp. I get it. But yeah, I just find that to be distasteful and fucked up. But let me get back to my point about this bitch ass nigga Drake. Y'all, Drake is finna go to prison for a long ass time. And y'all don't believe me because y'all don't know law. Today, when I saw those people in court associate those guys that kill excess, because you don't, let me get back to my point. You don't want to believe that Drake killed X. You like, it's no way. It's just convenient. And now Drake keep rapping about it. But I'm like, damn. Drake really want everybody to believe he killed X. He just keep bringing it up, keep referencing. He really want everybody to believe it. But I left it. I still didn't. I was more like 30-70, right? He 30, he did it. 70, just a coincidence. He's trying to capitalize on the murder of somebody he don't like, right? But I was just like, now you going really hard for a murder you didn't commit. But you know the industry too. Niggas will call you out on some fake shit. So I was really like torn right there. So y'all watch these court proceedings, and when them motherfuckers ask that snitching ass fat black dude with the glasses, they ask that nigga, hey, do you like, not like, have you met Baka Not Nice? And did Baka Not Nice invite you to the God's Plan video shoot? I said, oh, listen, y'all. I didn't even wait for the young man to say yes. Because just the asking of that question in that way, in that format, I was like, oh, shit. You mean to tell me, for real, Drake had X killed? Let me tell y'all their story. Tell y'all the little nigga story. They trying to say that they wanted to rob somebody else, or they were just looking for a potential rob, somebody they could lick, a quick lick real quick. You see what I'm saying? They were looking for a potential lick. So they were already set up to lick a bitch. And then somehow I will get the details because I don't want to tell y'all something that ain't true. But somehow they end up getting involved with robbing X. You see what I'm saying? But how in the fuck that nigga know? Because you got this is what everybody ain't wrapping their mind around. That's what you gotta wrap your mind around. These are street dudes from, and I don't even think they really street dudes, but they don't look like street dudes, but everybody look like a nerd in court. Everybody trying to look as less threatening as they really are in court. But what X from Fort Lauderdale, Palm Beach, like Palm Bay, that area down there? South Florida. So these regular South Florida goons, right, end up knowing who Baka Not Nice is, which is a Canadian rapper that not everybody knows. And to be honest about Baka, you really know Baka if you're like a YouTuber. Like, because Drake had a moment where he was really pushing Baka. So Baka was on a lot of different YouTube channels doing a lot of different interviews and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? So if you know Baka, like he one of Drake's tight homies, but Drake was really pushing Baka when it came to he actually got a song. Baka got a real popular song that dropped, did a lot of views. Drake was pushing it. It did a lot of views, but it's only one joint. He like kind of like a one-hit wonder, but he's still on the OVO team. So the reason why I'm saying it this way is because how do some regular ass kids, even if they street dudes, even if they shooters, killers, murderers, dog, you from South Florida, no matter how much Drake you like, you got to be a super fan to know who the fuck Baka Not Nice is or go online. Baka ain't pushing weight in America like that. Ain't no Baka song ever hit the radio waves in America. Ain't no Baka song ever done over a few million views, and it's all Canadians. Because where your region at is where your views. I'm not dissing Baka, please. I don't know the guy. I'm just stating literal facts. Y'all don't even, half of y'all don't even know who the fuck Baka Not Nice is. So you can get my goddamn point. Like, Baka Not Nice. What kind of name is that? Baka Not Nice. Yeah, exactly. But that's who the fuck we're talking about. Now, I'm saying all that pertinently to say, when someone who is not a Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake, a Usher, a Drake, a Timberland, a Pharrell, a Whitney Houston, a Jennifer Lopez, a Patti LaBelle, a name that just, Cher got one name, the bitch named Cher. That's how popular she is. I'm talking about people like that, with their name just Michael Jordan. Their name just rolls off your tongue. Drake. Right? Their name just, they're that famous. Their name, Baka Not Nice is not even close, guys. Baka Not Nice is like, he's not even on the level like if you said Carrot Top. Or, more people know Drewski than more people know who Baka Not Nice is. That's the best comparison. And Drewski's new. More people know who Drewski is than people who know who Baka is. There's no disrespect to Baka. I'm saying that to make a point. If the fucking prosecutors say, hey, was you invited to a God's Plan video shoot by a guy named, by one of Drake's associates, Baka Not Nice? No, closed case. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. Because nobody would know who the fuck. Drake had to send Baka. Is that registering to you? These guys are street dudes. They're nobody. Drake had to make the call to get X killed. There's no way these guys are at God's Plan shoot and they know who Baka is, who's a street nigga, may I add. The only other dude in Canada, or in that part, in like the major parts of Canada, that's name really popping, is, and I'm talking about far as street shit, is Baka Not Nice and Top 5. If you don't know who Top 5 is, you ain't know. Like I said, a lot of y'all is not on this internet wave like y'all think y'all is. A lot of y'all think y'all know this internet shit. Y'all be wishing, dog. You don't know who Top 5 is, nigga. You just don't know. Like, go Google Top 5. Shout out to Top 5. But if you're talking about Canadian street niggas, you talking about Chubbs, Baka Not Nice, Top 5, screw that whole clique. Like, and honestly, a couple niggas they was beefing with was doing all right too. You know what I'm saying? As far as Top 5 now. But Top 5 is under Drake. Like, Top 5 just rep Drizzy. You know what I'm saying? He's 6 guy. He rep 6 gang. But y'all don't know that. Y'all just, like I said, if you into the music and you into this internet shit the way I am, and you got to do these long ass 3-4 hour talks, then you into this shit. So when Baka name came up, I'm like, man, that nigga ain't that important in OVO. That means, and if you're a street nigga, you know you send a nigga less is associated with you. Like a nigga who would know a nigga who wouldn't know a nigga go nigga. To get that nigga. And that's just how that shit work if you really moving like that. Like, you know, me and my gang, we don't like Cody's, so we just gonna handle the shit ourselves. Cause look at Drake, not Drake finna get fucked for killing X because it's too many niggas down the chain. Now when the feds get the chance to put conspiracy to commit murder on Baka Not Nice, who's to say Baka ain't gonna fold? Who's to say that when it's time for Baka's trial, cause let me ask y'all something. What y'all think finna motherfucking happen, nigga? I'll wait. I'm looking at all the comments. Y'all let me know what the fuck y'all think finna happen. Sensation said, if I die, it's Drake. Drake got 400 songs saying I kill X. Now we got Baka involved with the shooters, which is one of Drake's right-hand men. Let me ask y'all something. What y'all think finna happen? I'll wait. Let me light my weed. Okay, y'all, a lot of people be thinking theirs be talking bullshit. I ain't talking no bullshit. Y'all let me know what y'all think finna happen, nigga. So let me ask y'all something. Y'all think Drake Harvey Weinstein? Cause it could happen now. Cause y'all know Harvey's still alive and shit. So not Harvey Weinstein. I mean, what's the nigga name? Jeffrey Epstein. Y'all think Drake got it like Jeffrey Epstein? Well, shit, no matter what you say, I'm gonna be straight. Do y'all think they just like never gonna prosecute Drake? Y'all think Drake really that powerful? I don't have the answer to that. I'm actually asking. I don't know the answer to that question. I really don't. But I find it craziest when I heard that prosecutor ask that man, do he know Baka not nice? I say, that's it. I didn't need to hear his answer because I was waiting on that puzzle piece. You was waiting on that connecting factor. Now, the second part to that, when I heard that those guys was at the God's Plan video shoot, I call it a day. Call it a day. Now, two things. Either Drake finna go to hell over this, or they just finna prosecute these guys and act like with Jim Jones. Because how the fuck did Jim Jones not go to jail in the Tekashi 6ix9ine situation? Nobody knows. Unless you're working with the feds like Jay Prince. That's the only way you don't go to jail is if you're already in jail. You can't put a nigga in jail that's in jail. That's what y'all understand about being a confidential informant. You in jail. You can't put a nigga in jail that's in jail. Everybody like, how Jim Jones gonna get an order for what's supposed to go down on the recorded line and nothing happened to the nigga who gave the order? Bitch, you gotta be John Gotti killing judges to get some shit like that to pop off, or you a confidential informant. Jim Jones got on the podcast act like he was so disgusted, son, about a nigga even questioning me about my gangster, about some shit like that, son, Jim. When all along, that nigga's a snitch. Because you got to understand, a snitch that's in the feds, if you snitch, that you a snitch, now you snitching on the feds and they going to do you dirty. So you would never tell that you a snitch. You never confess because what you say, because if you be like, you got me, now you fucking up a whole investigation. And they'll fry your ass for that shit. Fry you. And y'all know that. How in the fuck you give an order for a nigga to be super violated? Your name ain't even at the courthouse. Early. So Jim Jones obviously had something to do with Tekashi 6ix9ine situation. I mean, yeah. But nothing happened. Right? So when you look at the XXXTentacion and Drake situation, the only way Drake cannot get fucked is if he already feds. There's no way. Because the prosecutor has more information than what they're putting out right now, even in court. And you say, how do I know that? Because I'm going to tell y'all something. First of all, I've been on trial. I went through the whole trial, and I was being accused. So believe me, I was well aware of what the fuck was going on. Just like in the Tory Lanez Meg Thee Stallion case, in my case, they tried to find witnesses. They tried to find my boy Rico. They tried to find my boy Adam. Prosecutors were trying to use my friends against me, trying to get my friends to say something in a deposition that would incriminate me, right? But they couldn't find them. They couldn't find Rico. They couldn't find Adam. And with Adam, I thought I kept giving my lawyer false information on Adam because my lawyer was a PD and I didn't know if my lawyer was working against me or not. So I didn't want Adam involved in my case. Plus me and Adam had some own shit we need to work out on my behalf while I, need to take care of my best friend and shit. So, but I've been through enough cases, y'all. So you mean to tell me, not enough cases. That's not what I went through the case. I only went through one case, but what I'm trying to say is, once you bring up, hey Rico, man, I love you, bro. What the fuck you got going on, man? I need to bring that. Hey Rico, give me a thumbs up if you want to come in or not, bro. If you want, I just ain't talk to you in a minute, dog. I miss my nigga, man. That's my day one A1, y'all. Rico in the building. But yeah, man. Back to what I'm saying. So when you look at the XXXTentacion case, it's like, how in the fuck are these questions even being had? Oh, let me get my point. Let me get to my point. The judge was not the judge. The prosecutor was already pushing and putting celebrities. Oh, at work. Heard that at work, big dog. Heard that. I'm probably gonna stay on till you get out, dog. But the fucking prosecutors were already pushing for like celebrities to come to court. And everybody was like, what the fuck? Why are these celebrities at? Why is Drake on XXXTentacion court case? Why is this celebrity? Why is that celebrity? And I know why. Now I know why. Because that prosecutor has so much information that they're not finna put out now. They're gonna let it so y'all wanna. So I was on trial. I was on trial for a case, right? And the people who were accusing me when I was on trial, they were lying. Or at least my lawyer was obviously catching them in lies. But what I was looking for my lawyer to do was to go, oh, so that's a lie. Oh, so you said this back then 2 minutes ago, but now you're saying this. Like, I was looking for that type of court proceeding. I was looking for my lawyer to do that back and forth and confuse the person. And oh no, well I didn't mean it this way. I didn't mean it. I didn't. Right? I was looking for that type of, like, I'm looking at my lawyer like she was like, and my lawyer's like calming me down, like, I got this. Listen. And I didn't understand my lawyer. There's another tactic. I'm not saying I know all the tactics that lawyers use because I'm not a fucking lawyer. But there's a tactic that lawyers use that they just let all the like the Tory Lanez case. That's why everyone's like, how did Tory Lanez get convicted? Because we had the same case. He say, she say, right? We had the same case, me and Tory. Tory, I did more than what Tory did, and Tory got convicted and I didn't. That's crazy. And I know my case and I know his in and out. And I'm like, how the fuck they put him in jail? Thank God for the fraud. But anyway, let me get to it. I know, being in a courtroom, that if a prosecutor is asking for certain people, my nigga, it's because they have more information. Like the same when the prosecutor was asking for my best friends, them niggas was like, oh, Rico Saracen, who's these guys in this picture? Who is Adam? What the fuck Adam last name? Adam Ugly, because Adam Ugly. And all this other shit. I say that to say that prosecutor is not finna tell y'all what they got. They not. But let me tell y'all something. When that shit come out, Drake going to jail. I'm telling y'all don't believe me. Drake sweating bullets right now, y'all. When that prosecutor said, ask that motherfucker, do you know Baka not nice? And were you at the God's Plan video shoot? I said, why are these questions even being asked? I promise y'all, you don't even ask questions like that unless they're already true and you already know the answer. You name Baka by name individually. Baka not nice. And then you said, hey, were you at the God's Plan video shoot with Drake? But Drake want X killed? And you from the same place X from? And you killed X? And Drake brags about X being dead and that he killed him? Or had him killed? And you're the ones that killed him? And you know Baka? Yeah, Drake going to jail. I don't know. Like, okay. I ain't a bitch, I ain't a lawyer. You tell me. Tell me. Tell me I'm lying or no. Somebody, Rico, anybody in this bitch, tell me, am I lying? Drake finna go to jail. You going to jail. Bum, bum, bum. Drake going to jail. 66666. That prosecutor got some up they motherfucking sleeve, dog. If they already know Drake killed X, oh, they finna paint this picture good. Prosecutor sitting on the toilet, thinking, writing notes, taking a big old doo-doo. Just like, yeah, we got these motherfuckers now. Just enjoying life. Prosecutor probably eating garlic chicken with wine, butter sauce on noodles, fucking salad on the side with fucking Italian homemade dressing with a lot of vinegar and nice fucking glass of Pinot, and just smoking a big cigar, scratching his nuts like, you dead, nigga. You fucking dead. There's no way Drake can survive this. And let me tell y'all something. If Drake, because like I said, if Drake get through this shit like Jim Jones did, where you order the hit, and they not this how you know shit fucked up. They got a recording of Jim Jones ordering a hit onto XXXTentacion, and nothing happens to Jim Jones. And Jim Jones is running around like, I'm not a fed, I'm not a any nigga who think I'm not gangster. Bro, or my neighbor and shit. Bro, explain, my nigga, how do you order a hit and nothing? The police got you ordering a hit on camera. On not on camera, but on audio recording. And it's obviously Mr. Jim Jones. And verbatim, he says, super violate that nigga. That mean get the blicky with the sticky. And no homo, I don't know what that sticky part mean, nigga. But you got to get the blicky with the sticky when you talking about super violating the nigga. You almost talking about this nigga Deveron. What the fuck you doing? I don't say too much on cam, but a nigga tried to get some free dope. I said too much. Anyway, yeah, I know I'm no wipe your nose guy. Get that off your nose before you go into Publix or public. Anyway, Drake going to jail, y'all. I'm the first to say it. Drake going to jail. And if y'all don't believe me, y'all tripping. That prosecutor got some up his sleeve and fried them motherfuckers and sent them to hell. Drake is going. Matter of fact, y'all know what? I should have named this live. Drake is going to jail. Sorry, Mr. Drake. It was fun while we had you, light-skinned Jewish ass. It was fun while we had you. But boy, they finna. And you got to understand something, too. Let me show y'all the measurement. You will make a prosecutor's dick not even fit in the camera if he prosecute Drake and get Drake on a guilty verdict. Y'all have no idea what that means for a prosecutor. That prosecutor's building the case against Drake. He don't care about who killed X when you can get the big fish. These three little fucking kids from Broward, oh, that's what X from, Broward County. These three little kids from Broward County, you obviously killed X. You're on camera killing X in the vehicle with fingerprints. You posted the money online. Close cut case, bitch. That's easy. Easy money. Even if you cop out to a plea, easy money, I won. Easy money. But if I can get Drake, y'all, let me tell y'all something. Don't be surprised. Them niggas who kill X might walk, y'all. It's a possibility. Them niggas, them young men who kill X, they could walk. I'm talking about like the Kodak song. Spin, 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 spin. LCC walk. Lay back, see you walk. Let me see you walk. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. Because that prosecutor really want Drake. It will make that man's career, y'all. Y'all see that prosecutor, that little short-ass Jewish boy? It'll make that nigga career, dog. It'll make that nigga's career if that nigga prosecute Drake. That man is not... When that man mentioned Baca, I say, oh yeah, it's almost like a nigga asking you a recipe for something, and you only tell them like 3 ingredients to be petty, but you don't know they knew the whole 100 recipe, the whole 100 ingredients already. They just want to see what type of time you was on. You thought they was trying to learn something. Now they was just trying to learn who you is. Fuck nigga, real nigga. You see what I'm saying? So that prosecutor, I only asked him facetiously now. Because it seemed like he out the Drake. He don't give a fuck about y'all little niggas. Cop out, nigga, plea out. Take these 2 years, 5 years, whatever, nigga, cop out, plea out. But I want Drake. I don't care about none of that shit. I want Drake. That nigga want Drake. Y'all, them niggas might go free, y'all. Them niggas might spin. Let me see you walk like Kodak, walk right out the jail. You hear me, Rico? Rico, tell me I'm lying, I'm flying, Rico. To get Drake, they'll let that nigga go. They'll let them niggas, especially the nigga already snitching on the 2. The fat boy with the glasses already snitching on the 2 other niggas. Talking about he wasn't even the trigger boy. But see, one thing niggas can't do by being the trigger boy is that gun residue gonna be on your hand. And so well, shit, I don't know how long it was till the police picked them up. They might not got no GSR. Cause you don't get no GSR, then you know what I'm saying? But I'm telling y'all, if y'all watching me and y'all believe anything I say, for real, I'm saying it first. I'm saying it first. That prosecutor do not want them jits, man. Yeah, I'm talking about, boy, he's singing like fucking Celine Dion. Rico, that nigga, I will always love you. That nigga singing like Celine fucking Dion, boy. For real. But if y'all don't think that prosecutor really finna make his name in the state of Florida, in Broward County, in a small little county where it's a lot of crime and a lot of violence, that man finna make his name on Drake. Y'all watch what I tell you. Yo, Drake, your ass is grass. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. We only 2 hours in, y'all. I ain't even close to done with the show. So I don't know what you're thinking, what you're drinking, but get into your motherfucking zone, because I'm in mine and I'm home. This is what I do. Once we all up and stuck like that, I'm the hostess that do the most. Is fuck around, get your dumb ass smoke. We ain't playing around. I got my gang, my brother, my motherfucking twin in the building, Rico Nasty in this motherfucker. Shout out to the gang. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to my nigga Sleepy Hollow in the motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? I can't shout you out because... I don't want to be in trouble. But shout out to you, Instagram. Shout out to Instagram. I'ma just get in trouble for laughing. She go back and watch this shit like surveillance. Oh, go back and watch that Coach Purse. Happy Valentine's Day. Shout out to me. Yeah, I went Coach Purse for Valentine's Day, y'all. For real. I wanted to show my dick. My dick ain't only big swinging. I got that bag too. So I went out and bought a bag to show I got the bag. I'm going to post that bitch, because that bitch, I'm going to be real. That bitch was a spurser. That bitch was a spurser. So yeah, I damn sure got to go show off that bag. Shit, I feel like I might put that bitch on my hip. Y'all know I like to rock the red anyway. I ain't no Atlanta nigga. Shout out to the Atlanta niggas. With the purses. They got the blickies in the purses. Keep my blicky in my purse. Atlanta niggas got they blick in they purse. Got my blick in my purse. Got my blick in my purse. But yeah, man, Drake, you dead. And look, all you Drake fans, y'all better be lucky it happened when his music started to suck. Cause that nigga music is fucking sucky balls. So look, oh man, I ain't got no more drink. Fuck. Oh, you know what? I lied. I got a big old bottle of EJ. We just gonna drink this shit straight out the bottle. I ain't got no ice, no chase, no nothing. Fuck it. I don't chase shit. What the fuck did I just say? Yeah, that sounded homoerotic. Chaser. Gay. Finish that beer. Get on the EJ. Get out my yard, Sheldon. But yeah, man. Next topic. All right. First, I have to state what I believe are white people rules to shit. So what I just say? I said white people rules. The rules of the whites. All right? And then I'm going to get into some very disturbing shit. All right? That I already discussed, but we're just going to talk about it. So, white people rules. Now, y'all, I be wanting to tell y'all the truth all the time and use myself as an example. And then I remember I give good dick to a woman who watch everything I do. And when you pass out good dick, you don't get to speak your mind. You are censored. Censor yourself. So I can't say everything. So y'all, when y'all see my wheels turning, it's like, oh no, I can't say that. Yeah. Cause I don't want to wake up with God. That bitch will kill me while I'm asleep, y'all. Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Teleopti, Workday, WhatsApp, all you apps, listen to me. All right. Now, bruh, hold on. Y'all know I get paranoid, bruh. These niggas sitting in the car for a minute, bruh. Anyway, we're just gonna talk with the window down for a minute because I get paranoid. And another thing that I have to do, I never want to like shoot somebody and I'm not like cause my shit ready, but I don't like to shoot people with my windows up, cause then the bullet is in your window, like the hole. So like it's not hard to like oh yeah, you was doing it. So I had to let down my windows in case I got a fucking, woo, pop me a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always with my windows, like even like if I'm driving and I'm looking at people starting to get like a little aggressive, I just let down all my windows. Cause I just don't want no bullet holes. Cause you can like wow, 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 and then like let up your windows like you're a normal citizen. Like I'm just driving. Nothing happened. No bullets came out of my car. So yeah, I let down my windows so I can shoot at them if they get weird. You know what I'm saying? They might just be having car sex, but not my concern. Long as I'm alive. I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid to save your life. For real. See, look, it was a cat just walked by right now about to get blitzed to death. Nah, it was a black cat, but it had white feet. I don't know what side he was on. Yeah, white feet. But yeah. So, white people rules, right? Let's get back to what I was talking about. So, some white people let you fuck their girlfriend, right? Some white boys let their girl do porn, right? They don't give a fuck. Some guys even just only let their girls fuck other girls, but they don't got a problem with it, right? Like that like it's like a variance or how they register intimacy, right? And I'm not just faulting white people. It's some other people out here to do it, but it's predominantly you whites, right? That do like the freaky deakies at the tiki tiki. You know what I mean? But I mean, I see. Look, I was about to fuck up again. Let me just keep talking. So predominantly it's you whites, right? So what I'm asking is if white boys are predominantly known for like being freaky deaky and like letting niggas fuck their girl, possibly. And nobody's girl was fucked in this situation. But I'm trying to speak to ego. I'm really trying to speak to a man's ego because I you know how you can niggas' egos can get touched really, really dramatically and really hard, and you don't even know it got touched. And so you may be retaliated against. So let me state my premise here. You may get retaliated against and not even know that this guy was intimidated by you in some form or fashion, but you're getting retaliated against in some way. I'm trying to draw my bridge because what I'm trying to talk about is Lena, Adam 22, and House Phone. Now, mind you, we already talked about the issue with Adam and House Phone. We know that allegedly House Phone had some situation with a transgender female or male, whatever that person's transitioning into. Obviously, a guy transitions to a female, I guess. So that would be like a gay interaction. I guess some people would consider that to be a gay interaction, right? House Phone say he did not have sex with the person. So I guess, you know, based on what House Phone did not say, you allude to the gay dude giving House Phone head, no homo, whatever you're into. I ain't trying to hate on, you know, people who like gay shit. That enjoy your gay stuff, guys. That's not what I'm alluding to. But what I'm trying to say is that already happened. House Phone was very upset. His family got involved. He had to discuss this with his family. His girlfriend, everyone was like, what is this person talking about? Are you really into guys? Are you gay? Are you like, it was a dark space for him. I do like to point out that normally, not normally, but a lot of times people do commit suicide over things like this. Just the world being turned upside down, and House Phone being a very famous podcaster on No Jumper, probably the second largest podcaster next to AD. They're probably 1A and 1B, far as on No Jumper. It changed his life dramatically, and you got to watch that change happen and how dramatic that change was to him in real time, because they do a live show and they do a live podcast, as I'm doing now. Once we all up and stuck like that, I'm the host of That Dude the Most is Fuck Around. Get your dumb ass smoked. But so it was just it was crazy to see Adam allow something like that to happen to House Phone. Somebody you've been rocking with for 7, 8, 10 years. Even if he had like a moment with the person, like that's his business. Like what people do in their bedroom is their business. Like, I mean, I think everybody start questioning their own sexuality and like, oh, I'm not gay, or I don't approve, or I approve. I don't think it's about your approval. I think that what that man did should not have been aired out on a podcast where all of his fans are watching, his family's watching. I think I'm gonna be honest with you. If a girl was like, oh, you smashed me, and then I know you smashed my best friend after, and blah, 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 I wouldn't want that business out there on no motherfucking podcast. I don't care if you're not calling me gay. I don't want my business out there. I don't want bitches to know what I be doing. I don't want females to be like, oh, well, he a player and he go fuck hoes right after hoes. Like, you fucking up my rep. Like, regardless of how it comes out, when you're talking about somebody's sexuality, you can lend it to being detrimental to them moving forward in the future. When you're trying to out someone's sexuality, I also say that I disapprove of the LGBT community not supporting House Phone. Obviously not to support anybody, and I'm saying that facetiously to be funny, because I know they're just a bunch of sick, some of them pedophilic sick fucks. But that's not where I'm going with this. I'm just saying it's funny how no one came out and supported House Phone against the bullying by a transgender, when transgenders are looked at as being demonized. as being, you know, I ain't gonna get it all that. I don't want to get all that. Listen, all I'm trying to say is transgender people, gay people, y'all know what it's like to be in the closet. The odd thing is, you're gay, right? Which means you have sex with men, right? But then every man is not ready to take the step that you took to come out about being gay. But you take it upon yourself to go into a podcast and out men who you've been sexual with once you become popular, once you become, and feel like you have no regard. But you still go march and say, oh, people murder transgenders all the time and kill transgender women and all this bullshit. It's like, well, did the nigga want some pussy and you try to give him spaghetti noodles? Because if you false advertising and somebody lose their shit because a dick was just on their leg, I mean, like help that person help you. Like you could have avoided that situation. Cause I'm gonna be damn honest with you guys, man. I never in my life had that kind of encounter, and I would never want that kind of encounter anyway. You're not finna bring your dick too close to me. I got one. I don't even like the same type of woman. Like if I got a bitch like that, I don't want the same type of bitch. I don't date bitches that look alike. If I got a thick bitch, I want a skinny bitch now. You see what I'm saying? I like fried rice and German food and motherfucking American hot dogs and goddamn Hawaiian food and motherfucking Vietnamese, Korean and German and Icelandic and Canadian and Mexican and Venezuelan. Like motherfucker, you crazy. I don't date the same. I don't when I'm single though. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Pancakes, motherfucker. So yeah. So you was like you have a fear of being in the closet and your family not loving you and ostracizing you if they figure out that you're gay, right? You sucking dick. And so your dad's like, well, you's a fruit booty ass nigga. Get the fuck out my house. I don't love you anymore. You're not my son. That's why some of y'all stay in the closet, because you're afraid of that, right? But then you get into social media and you start to out other people the same thing you're afraid of. Some people, parents kill them. And y'all know that. Especially in these religious groups. You come out talking about you sucking dick, man, your parents will kill your fuck ass. Let's not act like in Montana, Utah, in the middle of America, where those Muslims sects and the Sikhs and the Shiites and all these people go hide, these Indian groups and all these people, they got their own communities in the middle of America. Go do your homosexual shit in your community and see what happens. Your parents will kill your ass. So it's odd that House Phone has to have this type of experience when, I mean, I'm gonna be real, y'all, and I can say this with all confidence as a man. Man, people like to do freaky shit. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't never been with no dude, but I've been with women and I've gotten freaky. So I don't know that man's business. He probably ain't never even do nothing with that person, right? With that transgender person, male, female, I don't know how the fuck you want to word it. But what I am trying to say is, what a person does should be their business. It doesn't matter. It shouldn't. Does it matter? Like, would you believe them? Are they a liar because they're gay or they're straight? Are they a cheater because they're gay and straight? Do they have some kind of negativity that comes with them based on, like, it doesn't matter. No one gives a fuck what you do. That's what I'm saying. No one cares. So it's odd that was weaponized against House Phone, and you see people who are gay or transgender, whatever, love to quote unquote out people, when it's like you were just scared of dying. That's why you have terminology like in the closet. So all of a sudden you suck a nigga dick and now all of a sudden you outed him. So that's why I felt bad for House Phone. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not here to determine what people should do on their own goddamn time. I don't even know if House Phone got his dick sucked. Goddamn it, it's his business. It's. I would tell you it's fucking weird, but I ain't here to judge either, motherfucker, because I don't care. Because it'll never happen to me. You see what I'm saying? I think people get so much up in arms about shit that would never happen to them. Yeah, ain't no boy being next to me that close, nigga. So that's just me though. You know what I mean? For real. And a lot of y'all so fucking homophobic and so weird ass, but then got a boyfriend on the low. It's a nigga out here can send out text message to your fuck ass. This my boo, sleep in my bed. Yeah, you know what? Too deep, too deep, too deep, too deep, too deep, too deep, too deep. My bad. I went too far. I could. Y'all know me. I'm. Hey, look. No offense to nobody, dog. Let me get away from that because that be sensitive for a lot of people. I ain't. Look, that's a sensitive topic. All I'm trying to say is, and y'all can see the smile on my. All I'm trying to say is, y'all didn't want to be outed, but y'all doing the outings. Now, let's get to my point. That's why I got my own show, y'all, because I can just go on a rant and just start talking shit, bitch. But, so, let's draw it back a little bit. I brought up the white boy shit and how white boys are a little bit lenient with their partners and who fucked who first and all that kind of stuff and their friends and threesomes and shit like that. I know, right? So, then I brought up the whole outing house phone thing. So, the point of all this, let's bring it together now. Adam was talking to DJ Academics and said that house phone fucked his wife before they were together. So now, key moment of when the whole beef happened with Adam allowing the transgender person on the show, and him and house phone start, once that was over, and then house phone got outed and all this shit, then they were on a live show and they started, house phone threw a drink at Adam. He wanted to fight him and all this shit went down, right? House phone said, which is very key, and I picked up on this. I knew nothing about house phone having sex with Adam's wife before Adam was with Lena. I didn't know that. But what I did pick up on was house phone kept saying, Adam, you got some against me. What do you have against me? And I think house phone wanted to say, damn, bro, are you trying to demasculate me to take away from the fact that I put dick in your bitch before you did? So now you're trying to say I'm gay and I'm doing shit with trannies to draw away from like, you know what I'm saying, to get one up on me because I hit your bitch, and you still been harboring that. But also, well, I'll get into the also. I'll add the also. Give me a second. So Adam goes on DJ Academics, and house phone never said this. Adam's girl never said this. Mind you, Adam let house phone be outed with someone, and house phone still didn't come out and say, I didn't get my dick sucked by that transgender, but I did fuck your bitch like Tupac, nigga. Like, he didn't do that. So Adam volunteered this information in a live stream with DJ Academics. He volunteered the fact that house phone fucked this girl. House phone didn't try to use it against Adam. House phone didn't out that information. Adam did. So now when you peel back and you walk back and you see house phone keeps saying, Adam, what do you got against me? What you seem to be holding a grudge. Now, remember I just said also, and I say I'm gonna discuss the also. The also is Adam likes to bring up, and there was a running thing about house phone having a drug addiction and house phone having issues with showing up to the live streams, to No Jumper. But house phone is one of the biggest names at No Jumper. He helped you start No Jumper, and you seem to always want to like fire and rehire and fire and rehire and talk it out and make him talk out his problems. Oh, he's relapsed on drugs. Oh, he's clean. Oh, he did this. Oh, he gets mad toe up on coke at parties. Oh, this, like, Adam always painted house phone in a bad light. I seen it with my own eyes, and I'm gonna be real with you. My best nigga in this room right now, in one of these rooms. He Rico on Facebook. Or what's that, IG? Where Facebook at? Yeah, Rico on Facebook. But my mans would never play. I would never play with my mans like that. You never gonna say somebody your A1 day one sauce, and you start saying, "Oh, damn, Darius, you doing all this coke all the time? Damn, Darius, every time I see you, you got a bottle." But you're not trying to help me. You're not telling me in private. You saying this shit live on camera in front of 100,000 people. That's our fans. Nigga, who? So house phone, when he threw the drink at Adam and he wanted to fight Adam in that episode, he said, Adam, come on, man. Well, you got something against me. It's deep. Tell me what it is. And I think house phone thought that it was that. that through all these years, you kept outing my drug problems. You kept outing everything that was going on in my life. You kept outing every time I couldn't make the show due to being hungover, sober, not being able to get my fix, whatever it is. You kept fucking outing me, my nigga. You kept putting my business out there. I had the feeling over years you had some against me. And then the moment you have the opportunity to potentially drop the biggest bomb, you took it. Now, House Phone said something else. He said in the same interview where he threw the drink on Adam, he said, my nigga, the reason why you let that tranny come on here and say they had some type of sexual interaction with me is because you thought that I was going to receive the same backlash for the tranny saying that as you are getting for that happening. And that kind of hit me. I was like, oh, so he in your opinion, House Phone, you're saying that Adam really wanted you to get clout, now, which in turn, when House Phone went to Academics Channel and got into it with one of the guys, they were trying to say, oh, you a tranny nigga, you love trannies, you fuck boys, and he's gonna have to deal with that for the rest of his life now because Adam outed him. You see what I'm saying? So that's fucked up. So I bring all that up to say, I cook that whole scenario, I bring all that up to say, do y'all think that Adam, with all that being said, do you think that Adam kept going at House Phone over the years and outing House Phone or trying to out House Phone with the transgender shit because he was mad and never got over House Phone putting dick in his girl? Not only that, trying to bring up the white boy rules where like, oh, I don't really give a fuck about bitches fucking my bitch or who she slept with before and all that shit, trying to act like you're so much of the white boy clan of the like the raunchy I spit in my bitch's mouth white boy clan that, oh, nah, I'm too high and mighty, I'm too on the spectrum to even care about who she been with before, unlike every other man's ego that's inside of them. Like I'm immune to what the ego would make me feel about my girl's previous partners. Like, do y'all believe that rhetoric that he was trying to push out before to say that's not the case of why this happened between me and House Phone and why I thought, oh, this is going to be the big bomb I drop on House Phone? Because that's what it seemed like he was going for. That's what it seemed like he was going for. The big bomb that he could deliver on House Phone's reputation. Which it was, but it also backfired on Adam. So, I wonder, that's the question I was asking y'all. Do y'all believe Adam in that trying to jump ahead of it and say, oh, I'm not mad that he fucked my bitch, but nobody was talking about him fucking your bitch? Anybody said anything about this man fucking your bitch? No. No. Nobody. Nobody, buddy. Anyway, my bad. Shit, they was hanging out in the car for a minute, boy. I'm like, I'm telling you, I kept watching, I'm telling you, I kept watching that motherfucker until I was satisfied. I was finna Arabian Night that motherfucker. For real, I don't give a fuck. Now when God call your phone, you gotta answer. I don't care how many guns, bullets, motherfucking tactical training. Shit, snipers get killed. Like, James Bond died. You know what I'm saying? Like, when God call your phone number, bitch, you got to pick up the phone. You just can't be like, oh, no, I'll call you back. You can't tell God I'll call you back. It's like, call that back, bitch. Call that bullet back. Tell that bullet to go back. But yeah. So I reiterate my question again because I gave y'all a lot of information there, and I kind of segmented, blocked it up into my thoughts. But do you think that Adam was being genuine and saying that, nah, I ain't give a fuck about Adam. I ain't give a fuck about House Phone fucking my lady. But at the same time, let me tell y'all before it come out. Let me tell you for another motherfucker tell you. Let me tell you for Tommy, come here. Let me tell you something. Before house phone tell you. See what I'm saying? So that's all, because I found that pretty strange, pretty interesting. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I do got more beer in the house, and I would rather be drinking beer. But all I got is lick. So I apologize if I get too fucked up for my own good. I start saying shit. But yeah, so God damn, my beard is huge. I didn't know it was this big. You know how you look at something in the mirror every day, it's just a part of who you are. You just like, especially on Instagram, that shit just looks fucking massive. But so yeah. One of the last things I want to talk about. Actually, before we get to this last topic, y'all, I do wanna get into the vibes real quick. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I said, they're not gonna let me make money on my channels or nothing like that anyway. So ain't no point in me even worried about these motherfuckers
And afternoons at 5.
For the first time, I know that is true. I can tell by the look in your boy. This is my show. I do what the fuck I want. Hope y'all having a good time. Hope y'all vibing on the hosts that do the most. Fuck around, get your dumb ass smoke. Yeah, we are like the third leg of the show. I'm gonna show you. We're at the third leg of the show, and I'm about to show you. About to show you my skills. Show you my skills. Can't fuck with me. That's why I be needing that music to get me back on. You know what I'm talking about? Show you my skills. What did he say? Give me back my son. All right, the blunt's out. Let's get back to the show. So, I think that last song was super appropriate too for like what I'm about to talk about. One shout out I do want to make right now is To the people that watch me on whatever platform and watch this particular live and these lives, I think this is number 7 I'm doing for the year. This is live number 7. Shout out to all you people who watch me and you don't particularly want me to know that you watch me. Shout out to y'all. I know a lot of y'all will watch me like not when I go live, but no, nigga, I'm live. What the fuck? You see I'm live? What the fuck you got going on? Anyway, yeah, demand a handshake. But shout out to all y'all that see me go live and really like you may not, you don't want me to know. I don't know what that may be for. I don't know what that may be from. But for me, it's okay as long as you watch. It works the same way, whether you watch me live or whether you watch me so that your shit don't pop up in the algorithm on screen that you're in here and you see that happens if you do watch the live, so you ain't gonna watch it, but you're gonna watch it later because you want to know what I said and you're gonna watch it to the end. I still appreciate you. I appreciate you wholeheartedly. I appreciate you just as much as people who watch it live and comment in the comments. I appreciate you guys because a view is a view. And I know some of y'all may disagree. I'll tell you this too. I'll tell you this too. If you ever want to jump in the DMs and talk about something I said, no matter if we argue and disagree, I'll never out you. I'll never try to post your conversation for clout. I got enough clout. Like I'm popping. Like y'all see me. If I didn't think I was popping, I wouldn't be on 3-4 cameras doing my lives. Like I believe I'm popping in my own ways and my own rights. So I don't have the propensity or the want to like try to out somebody's personal conversation with me. So if something I say or topic I cover and I end up expressing myself for something you don't agree with, definitely hit me up if you want to talk and get some clarification or even just expound on my thoughts and maybe you have some correction for me in your opinion. Like I'm open to any type of dialogue and discussion that is intelligent, is intelligible, and does have something to do with, moving forward the conversation. So I do thank you, even though, like I said, you may not watch me in real time, and maybe some you do at work, and maybe some you're doing in your headphones. But I do see the views. I do see, like, I'm like, the more I do this and numbering them, I'm getting, before I was in the 10s and 20s of people watching me, but now I'm definitely in the hundreds, in the high hundreds, of y'all consuming this content after the fact. And honestly, it could be 100 of y'all in here now, but they're not gonna tell me. I'm gonna be honest. So that's just the way it rocks. But I do still want to just reiterate that I appreciate you guys the same wholeheartedly, even if I can't see you right now, even if it's tomorrow and you're watching this and you're like getting a laugh out of it, or you're interested in what I got to say, or my takes have changed your opinion, or maybe you thought I was wrong and you want to correct me on something that needs to be corrected, whatever it may be. I appreciate you guys wholeheartedly. I love you guys wholeheartedly. You are the subdivision. You are the subdivision. You are the subdivision. And I don't have any content without you. There's no point in doing this without you. When I get one view, that one person, that's who I do it for that day. You know what I mean? When I get, 15,000, when I get 3,000, 4,000, 10,000, it's for those number of people that watched it. So I definitely appreciate you guys. I'm definitely a numbers guy. I don't want to try to sound like I'm not a numbers guy or I don't care about the numbers. I want my message to be out there to a wider audience, and the things that I talk about to be discussed to a wider audience. The way I articulate myself and break down the things that I break down, and the way I break them down, and the way they come out of my brain, I would love for those to be discussed by a wider audience. Because I like to break topics and things that I'm thinking into segments, into portions that can be digestible, so we can get to a cohesive conclusion and reiterate those particular bulletin points that was digestible. Yeah, I say all that to say I definitely appreciate you guys, whether you're live or not. And moving on. And thank you guys for letting me jam out right there, because I love music. Like, and let me say this, another tangent, another rant before I get in. And anyway, another tangent before I get into this next topic. I stopped listening to music that affects my emotions. If and I'll be more specific. If it's not positive, like when music makes you groove, music makes you groove. And if you check my, playlist or catalogs or Spotify's or whatever the fuck you guys listen to, you'll see like the last song I just played. I listen to more music like that. I don't like my feelings being dictated. I don't want to listen to music where you're in love and now you're heartbroken, or you're in love but now you're happy because you're more in love, or not. Like that's you. Like I'm so grown now, or I've grown so much. Let me say that, into my own person, in my own space. I just don't appreciate things dictating my emotions on a level where it affects the matrix. Whoa, what did he just say? Well, I know I live in the matrix. I know I live in this simulation. Not to say we're not real, not to say we don't have purpose, but I just understand where I am. And I don't like listening to music. Like, I'll give you an example. What if you're making the music and you're making the music with intent? Well, then you'll fall back to the conversation NBA Youngboy just had, where he's feeling bad about the type of music he's created, right? And he's feeling like he's led people astray with his music. Well, then your intent maybe wasn't for other people to go commit murder listening to your music, but maybe your intent was them to feel comfortable while they did that. Like, I'm not encouraging you, but if you're going to do it, this is going to be your theme song when you go murder. And that could be the particulars. So I think just the way NBA Youngboy talks and the way he raps, and he punctuates every, like, Baton Rouge niggas got that, the way they rap with a hard bop. They don't rap with a bop like a Florida nigga. We rap with like a real soft bop you can move your shoulders to. They don't rap with that kind of bop. They rap with that kick, that snare. Like, they rap on that snare real hard, like pushing that snare hard. So it doesn't come off as friendly at all. Like, for real, New Orleans music do not, like, some music do, but most of that gangster music in New Orleans, that Fredo Bang, that NBA Youngboy, that Bootsy, they hit that kick and that snare, don't come off friendly. It come off like, bitch, you about to get dealt with. That's why a nigga listen to that shit. That shit appropriate for what the shit about to be, the shit about to be. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I just want to say I don't like music dictating my feelings no more. I like to listen to something and get imaginative. You know what I mean? I like for shit to make me imagine now. I don't like all that music talking about pussy and sex and shit. I'm already a dog. You know what I'm talking about? I'm already that nigga. I'm already him. I don't need my loins worked up. I don't need to be hearing sucking fucking pussy music. Shit, that's all on my mind anyway, so you can cancel that out. And then I'm already a black man living in this world, paranoid, motherfucking everything could kill you being a black man. Shit. Damn near being a black man, everything could kill you justifiably. Y'all don't even know. I be scared to sit here and do these shits in my parking lot at my complex. I'm sitting in my car. I be scared to sit here and do this shit. That's why I be looking around for the police and any other motherfucker that want to walk up. Because a black man doing, because one thing I know about the police, if they walk up on me and I'm doing these lives and I got 3 cameras deep and I ain't got nothing in my car but a little joint, they might want to get on the live shit. They might want to, you know what I'm saying, let people know what, hey, look, officer such and such. Hey, ladies, look, I'm single. You know what I'm talking about? I'm that nigga. So, shit, but I stay on the lookout because, shit, you motherfucker around and look. Now they talking about gun, 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 boom, boom, boom. Now I'm with God. Hey, God. Yeah, officer such and such was tripping. Nigga shot me up here. Yeah, guy, he shot me up here. But yeah, I say that to say I just don't like I don't like music dictating my feelings. I like to be in control of what I'm thinking. I'm gonna tell y'all something too. Some of y'all be like looking at my E&J thinking like, oh, that ain't no Remy, that ain't no Hennessy, that ain't no expensive liquor. Let me tell y'all something. That is disgusting alcohol that if you drink enough of it, you're gonna be fucked up. So a lot of y'all don't even know alcohol smoothness and all that. Y'all motherfuckers literally drink Casamigos, one of the most disgusting things on the fucking planet. Y'all drink Ace of Spade. Y'all drink all this expensive bullshit that tastes like ass. Can I drink a $7 bottle that tastes like ass too? Cause y'all spend a lot of money on booty hole. Casamigos smells like ass, tastes like ass. I see everybody in the club with a Casamigo bottle. I'm like, is it the name? Is it the name that attracts you? Casamigo? Like, just say I got a Casamigo. Like, is it a name that attracts you? Because that shit tastes like blowfish dick. At all times. For real, for real. But yeah, man. My last topic I'm gonna get into. I'm probably gonna say more than what I probably should say. Why I'm a little bit hesitant on getting into this topic. Not only am I probably gonna say more than I should say, but there's a lot of things that I'm about to say that I know you've never heard before. You've never heard anyone talk about. And it's going to be pretty foreign to some of you. Not to all of you. It's a lot of intelligent people that follow me, and the reason why they follow me because they're intelligent. I ain't on no high horse to say I'm smarter than anybody. Now I'm just saying I just understand the propensity for what I say to not be as readily available information. All right? Now let's get into it. Everyone wants to know why we have big dog, why we have UFOs crashed, shot down, and the U.S. government is reporting on it freely. Why do we have, quote unquote, UFOs? They've shown pictures of them. They've been all types of shapes and sizes, right? And our government is, within the last 8 days, we've had about 4 or 5, well, 5, because today, this late this morning makes 5, right? And a lot of people want to know what's going on. Why is this? Why all of a sudden? Well, I'm going to start here. The powers that be keep telling us over and over again that we've had pole shifts, the earth is turned over, big waves, cataclysms, earthquakes, continents splitting in half, shit moving around, nothing being where it was before, North Pole, South Pole not being where it was before. And it seems like a fanatical fantasy that they want to keep reiterating into our psyche. One way that they proclaim that these cataclysms happen is by the elliptical orbit of planet X or Nibiru, and it's what, 35,000 year cycle, 25,000, 35,000 year cycle, where it comes close to our planet and causes all these cataclysms, right? Let me tell y'all something. Nibiru is here. It is not approaching anymore. It is not back in the early 1999, early 1990s, early 80s, late 1980s, 1989. When we were learning this stuff, this object, this planetary thing was approaching. If they were to actually clear the skies and stop putting chemicals up there, you guys would freak the fuck out. It's here. It's literally in the sky, big as the moon. It's 17 million times bigger than the moon. Like, it's right here. They're just blocking it out. It's easy for them to block out. They did it before when it came 25,000 years ago. They blocked it out before. You guys aren't privy to this. But the people who have weather modification tools are telling you that when this planet approaches, it fucks up our everything. The people who can fuck up your everything without the planet approaching tells you when the planet approaches, it will fuck up everything. Well, Nibiru is here. It is not subjective. It is not a question. If they were not to spray those chemtrails for one day, if they left them chemtrails and them chemicals that they're spraying in the air, if they left that shit alone for one day, you would freak out because that bitch is right here. It's here. It's next to our planet, not like the moon. No, it's closer than the goddamn moon. Now, this is the reason why our government has to fake, or one of their plans to create a global government is to fake an alien invasion. One of my reasons for the government trying to get us into a one world government, and they're scrambling, and they knew that there was an apex of time. There was going to be a calamity of time where decisions were going to have to be made. And if we were going to stick on the side of evil, then this is what we were going to have to do. And the calamity of understanding that this planet is coming bodes well to be making weather modification tools, a lot of propaganda to trick the people. If you already have an alien species, or not alien to us, only alien because we don't know what it is, or foreign to us, alien or foreign. If you already have entities that are controlling the governments around the world, and then you have entities that are coming back that are saying they're our progenitors and they're our creators, and the gods will be returning. Now you understand why the elites don't want so many people on the planet. You say, no, I don't understand why the elite. Why would that even make sense? Why the elites wouldn't want so many people on the planet? Well, if Nibiru is back, if our gods are returning the way they said in all antiquity, in all kinds of books and literature and scrolls and everything that you can fucking imagine, and they are now returning, and they're our gods, not theirs, because their gods would be obviously Satan, Lucifer, Baal, Moloch, all these other entities. That would be their gods. But you're saying our gods, who you didn't even allow us to pray to because you falsified documents, you falsified the Bible, you took out names of the gods, so the lineages and the names and the places, the times, and things could not be traced or replaced. Sounds very convenient now that, oh, the planet that approaches is going to destroy most of humanity. Well, why would our progenitors come back knowing that when they return, it would kill us? Every time they return, it would just kill millions of us. That's not God. That's not your God. Anybody who like and let's not bold on the side of like uh uh oh, human life, you know, the value of human life, how precious or not precious, or versus a God versus a, there's no God that you serve that is going to cut your life short. I'll put it that way, because everyone has their time, right? But I would say no God you serve, no, the God that you're supposed to serve, no real God, is about to cut your life short. See what I'm saying? And don't let nobody else tell you otherwise, right? So with all that being said, if there's a if the government is shooting down UFOs, they keep teaching us that, hey, this planet is approaching, it's getting closer, but now we can't even see the sky. But some people have did a time lapse. You can go look at it yourself, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, go wherever you want. The planet is here. Nibiru is here. And there's nothing happening to our planet. There are things happening to our planet, but they're not in relation to the approach or some gravitational field or some pulling of the oceans of this planet, making the sea levels higher and up. Not happening. Said by the people with weather modification tools that this would happen. Even though they're the ones that can modify the weather. They're the ones that can set off nuclear weapons on top of tectonic plates to shift the planet, shift the earth, shift the earth's core. They're the ones with these tools. But they'll tell you that we're destroying the planet due to pollution, due to all these things. But we look at the planes spraying chemicals and ask people, would you fly a plane spraying chemicals on millions and millions of people every day? No, I wouldn't do that. I didn't think you would. I didn't think you would, just out of morality, just out of who you are as a human. Your mother could be down there. Your kids could be down there. Your family. I didn't think you would. So it's not us who's poisoning us. It's not us who's polluting the planet. It's not us who needs a one world government. These motherfuckers gave us fake money and we've been satisfied with it since. They're not even satisfied that we're satisfied. They need another level of like evil. I need to enslave them all. We're already enslaved. We're in your tax system. We're in your fake money system. We in your fake healthcare insurance system, hiding medicines that can cure shit, killing people that can change our society. We're already in it. And you need more diabolical to go against the almighty creators. There is no alien invasion, y'all. We're not, this is not Independence Day. There's never going to be an Independence Day. If you know anything about World War II, you know that they've had high energy weapons, vehicles that pilot themselves off the gravitational field, and certain energies that are here on the planet, ley lines, things like that, certain energy fields that they found. This has been going on as a technological race for technology since World War II or before World War II. Because the Germans became so not only did the Germans become technologically aware of needing those advancements and just period, that was where they were going, just technology period. Wasn't technically even about war, I don't think initially. I could be wrong. But I can tell you something for a fact that wasn't about weaponization initially. And that was free energy in America. Free energy in America was shut down by money people. That's it. Free energy in America was shut down. Oh, my sister's in the building. What's up, sis? By people in America who knew that they were going to create a fake monetary system. And when you got people paying electric bills and burning coal and digging for coal and finding energy, finding gasoline, petroleum, things like that, then you can have it's time I go to sleep. You can have a society of enslaved people. And if you have people like Nikola Tesla, like all these other inventors who invent cars that run on water, cars that run on free energy, cars that run on solar, free energy for everyone. When you find people who create these ideas, they always turn up dead. Why do they always turn up dead? Because they take away from the monopoly that we live in. Even though the house of cards are already falling, our monetary system is crashing. Our housing system is crashing. Our medical system is crashing. So I miss you too. I love you. I miss you too, sis. I'm gonna DM you. I'll shoot you my number. I'm gonna DM you. I'll shoot you my new number. I'll check on you and the kids and fucking fart face. But yeah, it really they're looking to always keep us under that thumb of a monetary system. But if everyone is healthy, if everyone is healthy and everyone is doing what they're supposed to do, technology is here to make your life bliss. When people talk about a utopia, this can exist with technology without artificial intelligence as well. We as humans don't need artificial intelligence to have a utopic society. We don't need governance by a fake demigod, because that's what artificial intelligence would be. We don't need a fake demigod that we created through our own intervention and our own intuition to have a utopic society. We don't need a AI system with that level of autonomy, right? We could just do just fine without. But technology for humans is here to assist you to have the best life. This is why societies that would be technologically advanced, their people would obviously live longer. Their air would be better. Their animals would probably be bigger because the air would be better and the oxygenation in the air. Their trees would be bigger, which means that would be more air, which means they would be smarter. Not only that, they would be free from labor because technology would allow them to keep advancing their society. So they would be free from normal frivolous manual labor, in a sense where it's just, once something is done, it's done. I'll leave that at that. You can you can read into that whatever you want. But I'm gonna get back to my point now. This is why they have to fake an alien invasion. This is why they have to act like UFOs are dropping all over the news and everywhere. Is because the planet Nibiru is back. And our society is not going to destroy itself. They are trying to destroy it. We're not going to destroy us. Most people are not going to shoot themselves. Most people are not going to go fishing at a lake and poison the lake that they want to go fish at and get clean, fresh fish from. Poison the ocean that they want to get clean, fresh fish from. We're not going to do that as individuals. It's only when people come corrupt and move up the ladder in the pyramid and we're at the bottom. And some people get to the second level, third, fourth, fifth, fifth, sixth level, and they're on this pyramid that these evil satanic fucking fucks have created, and they'll sell us out. They'll sell out society. They'll see that check big enough and they'll say, yeah, you can dump that water. You can dump those chemicals in that lake. Nobody's going to notice. Don't worry about it. I was pro-environment, but that check's pretty big from these lobbyists and these policy movers and changers. So there's never going to be an alien invasion. There's never going to be none of this stuff. What's going to be is a group of individuals, the Rothschilds and all the people that rock with them, the Jesuits, all the Jews, all these people, all these sick satanic motherfuckers that find different names to be worshiping the devil. They just find different names, different group names to distinguish between how they worship the devil and how good they worship the devil. But they're the ones that want humanity enslaved, the planet for themselves, autonomy, demons roaming the planet, artificial intelligence running humans. Like they have all this idea for like, but it's through their God. I mean, they have deities and they have their God. They have Moloch, they have Baal, they have like all these the Tetragrammaton, and I can go on. They have all these ideas and all these demons and all these different dimensional beings that they want to be able to run rampant on the earth and have human bodies, and like it, they're not like us, but we don't want to ruin our party. What we say as humans, we here for a long time. We here for a short. We here for a time, but not a long time. We here for a good time, but not a long time. This, if from birth to death should be a party. I ain't here to ruin my own motherfucking party. You think I'm gonna poison the planet, poison the air, have cars that push out exhaust and run on gasoline? And gasoline is a byproduct of making crude oil. Gasoline ain't even what oil is used for. That's a byproduct that they needed to figure out what to do with it. But when they realized it was combustible, they put it in cars and used it for car engines because they didn't want us using H2O, which is combustible as well. Once you separate the hydrogen, you know what? I ain't gonna do y'all like. Let me not show y'all my intelligence because it might make you horny. All I'm trying to say is, don't get fooled by this society trying to tell you, or these entities and these news media people trying to tell you that, oh, aliens are like, they talking about shooting down aliens spaceships now. Like 6 months ago, they was talking about aliens freely. No, they're about to show y'all the aliens in their government. They're about to show y'all who they are. They're about to show y'all that this country is not run by people, but people in disguise, people in masks, people in, other species of entities that are cloning or they're cloaking themselves to look like humans. Other humans that are cloning themselves, and not even people talking about this person's dead, that person, they're not even dead. They went to a whole nother part of the planet that you don't even know exists, that they've made for all these celebrities that have supposedly died, committed suicide, killed themselves. They all live their old age out at these certain places on the planet where other people don't know who they are. They won't be exposed. And there's other people just like them there. Period. Adolf Hitler didn't die until 1996 in San Francisco. He got the same treatment Wernher von Braun and all the motherfuckers got. You think they killed Adolf Hitler in the bunker? You're stupid. You're dumb. He died in San Francisco, California in 1996 as an old man. Adolf Hitler. Facts. They don't kill. Saddam ain't dead. Saddam ain't dead. They don't kill. Kings don't kill kings. They don't. War does not work that way. The only time kings and queens get killed is when they go to war with the people. Always keep that in mind. The only time kings and queens get killed is when they war with their own people and their people get a hold of their ass. They gonna kill them. But no king goes into a kingdom, overcomes the kingdom, and then kill the king. It makes no sense. Where's your reference point? You don't even know these people. If you watch any movie, you'll notice kings don't kill kings. It's actually a saying, kings don't kill kings. That's actually a saying. You can look that up. So, just don't fall for the hype, because you're going to be like, oh, trying to convince everybody, this alien shit really, you're going to be looking stupid. Oh, I seen it. Oh, I knew it was going to happen. No, none of this shit real. Don't get caught up in the hype. No. What time it is? Well, that's the end of my show tonight, y'all. Got shit off my mind. Say what I need to say. Oh, shit. I have to cancel, get Facebook going because my phone's about to die. Yeah. Hopefully that posts to Facebook. But if not, I got this live too. But yeah, that's what I do. So I do my show. I've been on for 3 hours. Goddamn. Yeah. That's what I do, baby. That's what I do. Put on a good live show. I really appreciate y'all, humbly. Like I said, I know some of y'all watch me and listen later on. But I love y'all, respect y'all. I hope y'all having a good night. And you know what I say, once we all up, stuck like that.